Hello, hello, and welcome along to episode 22 of Elsewhither. God, that sounds like a lot of episodes, doesn't it?
Sure it is.
Yeah. What happened last episode? Where did we start? Anyone remember?
We were still in Mazrea, kind of deciding where to head out.
Yep. And you decided against traveling to the Goblin Lair, which you had considered. My lovely little 10-phase dungeon. And instead thought, hey, we'll leave that to the guards, and we will go west.
Yes, to the treasure cove.
You took Eileen, and you took the 2 paired horses and fine carriage you have, which she learned to drive on the journey, so that she could keep it to the side. What did you witness your way to the west? Oh, no, maybe not actually. Did you witness?
I just remember us talking with Eileen, and yeah.
Okay, that's fine. Maybe we didn't witness. Huh. Why didn't you witness?
Do you remember witnessing something spectacular?
No, I'm looking at my notes and it looks like I forgot it. Alright. Oh, you'd remember if I said it.
Yeah,
So, I clearly forgot that. We'll go back to that at some point. My bad. The problem is I take notes before we play, not afterwards, right? So, if I forget something, it's just there, lying about. Cool. Did we just go straight down to the treasure cove? How do we get down to the beach?
We Featherfall.
Featherfall,
Oh,
yeah.
just fucking jumped like cool kids.
Like, let's go. Mary Poppins.
If I had
style.
Featherfall, I would just do that, like, at the most inopportune moments. Like, right off the Golden Gate Bridge, whatever, like, bye!
And I would not trigger it till I almost hit. That's way more fun.
So the last one, woo, look at me! Anyway, so you hero fell. You noticed the cave was very well hidden. And once you got in, you realized that it wasn't built to be a treasure cove. It was built by a different creature or a different race. What do you remember of that?
There was... Go for it.
I was just gonna say there was some sort of statue that resembled dwarven culture. I think specifically Dwagar culture.
And it was a statue of the god Juris.
Yes, the aspects of the moons are worshipped by a few different races. Some a little more tribal or cultish, but also like satyrs follow them. It's not an evil god, so to speak. But the Dwagar worship them, and their worship of them is a little more ritualistic. So yes, you did discover that the Dwagar had built not only that statue, but also the majority of this place. It was a temple to Juris, the god of death. Or the aspect of death, so to speak. And then you heard some wild cackling and some imbecilic yabbering, and you realized that you had discovered some peoples, gently known as fish nuts. Can anybody tell me what they were?
They're Kuatoa.
Yeah.
Kuatoa. Indeed. You had a fight? You did fine. You had another fight, and you found a particularly strong Kuatoa who was casting 6th level spells. Ow.
Eating.
Scrolls?
It was like a pouch or something that he could cast from.
Oh, I meant to make this for you guys, and I completely forgot. It's a
Was
wand,
it in his staff? It was
it's
in
a
his
wand
staff.
with a paired pouch.
Yeah.
So it's like a scroll case that has like the space of the wand in the middle and the scrolls are on the outside. And when you take the wand out, you can cast any spells on any scrolls that you've got. You can cast them as an action without any checks, etc. And scrolls of any type. So you could cast, like, if you had a scroll of a 9th level druid spell and you were a barbarian, if you had that wand and you weren't raging, you could use that wand and cast it straight up.
Cool.
And I do need to go to my stickies. Wand of spell scroll usage. I can't remember. It had an actual name. I'll find that at some point. Cool. And I believe that's where we left off. Standing next to our own earthen grasp, which you sort of... Did you bat something into it and then crush it to death? Or something cool like that. But the hand definitely finished off the fight. At this point, can I take a perception check, please? Does anybody have advantage on perception checks for for hearing or smell?
I'm not the perception guy in this campaign.
I will take that as a no. In that case, I will just take a straight perception check from Corey, please.
Ooh. That is a 14.
Yeah. With a 14, you can hear the sort of the dripping of water a little further to the south, and I think you can actually see Vel'zekiss potentially. A little area of an underground lake or river. You know that those creatures came from the direct east, and you know the cave extends much further to the south, where you hear more yabbering, gibbering, etc. So you know more fish nuts lie to the south. But in the meantime, as you recover from your fight, what are you doing?
How are we all looking?
Some of us are looking a little beat up.
Yeah, pretty beat up. I think that my earthen grasp will crumble into the ground.
Cool.
I think we're definitely at the end of the spiritual weapon here.
Yes, I did say that it would end as you got here, because it was a 10-minute, wasn't it? So,
how do you get rid of a token?
I'll just hit delete.
Yeah, you can just hit the delete key when you click on it. It has gone though.
Oh.
I'm looking through your group loot tracker. Jack, do you keep potions separate somewhere?
No. Everybody normally says that they take the potion.
Right. Okay. So some of you have potions in your inventory.
Yeah. I have some potions in my inventory. Okay. Well, actually, I only have those experimental elixirs.
Yeah, we've used a lot of health potions.
A reminder.
You have wand or staff or your will.
Yeah, and a reminder that if you eat Corey's treats as an action, they will give full healing as opposed to bonus action. It's just same as the same as potions.
And what's the full healing on the?
2d8 plus my modifier, if I remember correctly.
Wow.
I think a 21 would put Pietro and Vel'zekiss and Boxxo to full health, right?
Not quite, but very close.
I use my shrink combat.
And I should do it.
I will hand you a little pie there, Boxxo, because I'm good. So you can eat mine.
Oh, that's so nice. I think I'm going to eat my own pie.
Yeah.
Which means that only Toothy's pie remains.
Yep.
Corey, do you currently have 2 channel divinities? Or 1?
One.
There is a time in which you get a second, isn't there? That is a thing.
Yes.
Okay, cool. Just not now.
Yep.
Marvelous. All right. When you all topped up, where are you going? Who is leading the way? Are we stealthily heading to scout about, or are we marching?
At this point, I am going to turn on my Holy Lantern again, just so that I have capabilities of seeing in this dark, as I am blind as a bat, as it seems sometimes.
I radiate light.
Well, I mean, the lantern, as I said, was sort of hooked over the staff, so it was lit either way, but the Holy Lantern specifically gives you advantage on perception.
Yeah, the hidden
checks.
thing.
Is there any point in casting Pass Without Trace if we're walking around hoisting a lantern about?
None at all. There will be no stealth check. It will just be an auto fail.
Okay.
Well, we could head down towards the water, or the way that the enemies came from. Anyone have a preference?
I'd rather take care of anything that stands in our way before we go exploring about the place. What about you? I just looked in everyone's direction.
Same.
It seems sensible to me. Before we go,
just to
digging
clarify,
around
Jack,
for things.
Does that mean heading towards the noise of the enemies?
Yep.
Cool.
I'll shift my eyes over to Vel'zekiss to sort of see get a feel for what he's actually thinking. He's not saying.
Yeah.
I mean, he's
I'm not
eating his pie like that. You know, he threw the whole pie in his mouth. And got,
Sort of like lizard chop.
yeah. And then sucks that down eventually. And he just sort of looks at the dead powerful one, and it's just like, well, if there's any others like this in here, they must be stopped. This ability to just hold people in their tracks, it's unacceptable.
Agreed. As I finish the last remnant of my pie that I ate very slowly and tiredly.
Just a quick question from my perspective. How are we doing for spell slots?
Oh, good question.
You all right?
I mean,
I've got one first level and 2 second level.
I could deal with one big fight and then probably.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's about right.
I'm like 2, 1, and 1.
Okay, so lots for Corey. Few for Vel'zekiss, and a few for Pietro. Vel'zekiss, you of course do have the ability to get spell slots back, but I'm assuming you've used most of your sorcery points too.
I'm about halfway through on both slots and points. Okay. I'm more inclined to switch them the other way around to get more points, but
yeah, indeed. Okay. Good morning, Naomi. It doesn't count if you use her arm as a waving tool. You fool. You might as well just wave her.
There are some very large ladybugs on your baby.
There are, yes. I don't even know if she can be classed as a baby anymore. She's growing so fast.
I know.
It's terrifying.
She's a toddler, man. She runs.
It's growing at pace. Oh, the booth.
Off on her own.
Right, cool. Are we headed towards the enemies?
Let's do it.
Before you move, I have a question. Boxxo. Should you wish to sneak ahead and get an idea of the lay of the land, you would have to do so outside of the lantern. Is that something Boxxo would want to do or offer to do, or no?
No.
No. Okay, cool. That's absolutely fine. I'm not saying you need to scout ahead, but just if one wanted to scout ahead, they would need to do it not wielding a bright, shiny lantern and a radiating tabaxi. Cool. Head to the southwest. Go ahead. Go ahead in small steps.
Would you like to lead?
Wait, who did you just ask?
Toothy.
I can lead. Here, I'll take point. Up on this.
Okay, Toothy, as you get to about there, all of you can hear a faint chanting coming to the south. And I need a Arcana check from Pietro. I was waiting for Rico to get his headset back on. You're hearing a chanting to the southwest. And I believe
just
I have
a
the sound of this.
13.
Okay, 13 is a success. Just bear with me a second. I believe I have a thing that lets you guys all hear it too.
Turn my bell.
Problem is I've really not done well at my naming situation. I've got 280 of these. What I called it? Who knows what letters I started it with? Normally I do a quick flick through for my music beforehand, but I'm not gonna lie, I was playing Baldur's Gate. Oh, I didn't. Here we go. Oh, dark ritual, not just ritual.
Oh.
As you hear this chanting going on down to the southwest. Pietro, with a 13, you will know... It was a 13, right?
Correct.
Okay, you will know that this is an arcane ritual of some sort. And what you know about rituals is that, first of all, they can be cast by an individual to replace spell slots. But secondly, a number of casters together can combine the ritual. This is usually a religious practice, not a wizardly practice. Though wizards do it when they are building buildings. Building buildings. What a strange sentence that is. Creating buildings, I guess. or when they are creating teleportation chambers or circles, things like that. That basically require concentration for such a sustained period of time that they will sort of join in ritual and leave, and join in ritual and leave. Religious practices, however, allow the many to overcome, to achieve something far beyond the power of any individual. Examples of this are some of the orc shamans are capable of summoning quite powerful creatures, beasts and spirits of totems that are sort of 3 or 4 spell levels above anything they could achieve alone. And other strange creatures are often capable of summoning demons, although not controlling them. This doesn't sound like either of those. It sounds like a religious prayer of some sort. For 13, though, you can't work out exactly what it might pertain to.
I think Pietro would still express his concern, like, I've heard a group of chantings like this before. Nothing ever good comes from it.
Then
What are they
we
saying?
should probably put a stop to it.
We're too far away for me to understand the words.
I like the implication that if you were closer, you would know what was going on. As long as I was closer, my Arcana check would have been better.
Exactly.
But yes, one thing you do know is that interrupting a ritual will prevent it succeeding. Any war horns?
Let's go.
May the
As I
cavalry
say,
charge.
let's go.
Yeah.
As I say, let's go. I look back at Vel'zekiss, and I look back for his sort of like I'm waiting for him to give me the permission. I cock my head to the side, and I'm like, I don't know what that means.
Yes, go, yes.
Okay, all right. I'm gonna rush out. I'm gonna dash.
Okay, bear with me a second.
Yeah.
Don't move at all, and I will.
I'm not moving. I know you would tell me to do that.
Okay, so what is going to happen if the rest of you follow is that you guys will end up about here, and Toothy will get to the entrance. And Toothy, you see a strange, moving, runic circle on the ground.
Oh, yeah.
Where words are sort of, or pictures really, pictograms are moving around in circles. And you see these creatures sort of chanting and bowing and yelling. But one thing you don't see is whoever is leading this ritual. You know they must be round a corner or behind a at this point. Sorry, I'm going to scoot you guys just a little closer. And I will ask you to wait till I've clicked that button and roll initiative.
Alright.
Rolling.
Ooh.
It's a natural
Decent.
20.
Decent. Ooh, not 20. That's
Ooh.
Sorry, who got a nat 20?
Me.
Vel'zekiss.
The rest of you, if anybody would like to swap initiative, I have Boxxo at an 11, Pietro at a 14, Toothy at a 5, and Cory at a 7.
Toothy, which you... Oh, you can't swap with me.
Well,
No,
Toothy, do you
can't
want to
swap
take?
with you, mate.
Do you want to take a higher one?
Yeah, I want to take a
I have-
high one. I need
I've
to
got
deal
the
with this
14,
lackey.
I don't know. 40. What did you get again?
Down at a 7. It was a really bad roll.
Oh, okay. So yeah, take mine. I have 14.
Okay.
Okay. You'll be last at 5.
Well,
then.
yeah, we'll let the melee people run in first, and then the magic people will.
Fantastic.
Kill.
Vel'zekiss, a reminder that when you have rolled nat 20, you have advantage on your first attack should you attack, but you do not feel bound to use it.
Yeah.
I will say that Toothy can see an enemy, so you do know.
I
that
can
you
just see a sliver of him.
Great.
So it's at least enough for me to walk up there, and if I don't see anybody else, attack that guy.
Oh, I pressed a button. I don't know what I did. Okay,
So-
not a big worry.
I feel like I may be able to see out of Toothy's eyes because I can see almost at the back of this room.
Let's just see if I can see anything
Maybe
else.
to do with your dark vision and his.
Oh, I do have dark vision. Yeah, that's true. I have like 60 feet dark vision.
Yeah.
Well, I will simply
Oh, actually, you know what? That's what it is, James. Wait, no. 60 feet
Get
here.
there, not see anybody
Oh,
else.
the light. The light. Gotcha.
And
I can see further than that.
Yeah, I can see to about
I would imagine
Here.
you can see to about
Yeah.
there. Oh, okay.
I can see to about here.
No, we can see. Yeah, we can see it all about there.
Okay.
And then
That's fine.
this is like I'm blocked off by a wall that's here.
Oh, I think the ritual is giving off light.
Ah, I see.
That's fine. Cool.
Ah,
All right.
Well,
that's cool.
it's not a good place to set up a cloud of daggers anyway, so I will use the advantage of the nat 20 and just Visnandi tak and try to chill touch, rip the life out of this feller.
Okay, and as soon as you start casting, he just goes. What? And these guys will go. Oh shit! Fight is on. And as soon as they stop chanting, you'll see this sort of red whip go straight into this guy here. I don't know if you can see him actually, but he is there. Those of you who can see him will see this red whip sort of lash into him, as if, and then he begins the chanting again immediately. Vel'zekiss, you were
16 was my highest because
16 will hit.
okay, good.
Oh,
Was
sorry,
that
I need
one?
to put a letter on this. I need to put a letter on this guy. He's A, which means there's probably another one of him somewhere.
Solid 16 necrotic damage. As my
Ooh.
gun appears around his throat.
Gee.
Severely wounded.
And for whatever it's worth, I have 5 feet left. I will just step aside.
Okay, cool. Yes, that guy who's chanting sort of very carefully will step around the ritual and come and stand behind his friend. And he's going to take the dodge action. Toothy. Go.
Alright, I'm just gonna run in and attack this guy. Right in front of me.
Run in and charge. This fish guy just looks terrified.
Alright. First attack. Short sword defense. It's a 24 to hit.
Oh, he's dead. Yeah, as you strike into him, you just sort of run it straight through his lung. He falls to the ground to the side of you. Assuming that you cannot roll less than 1 damage.
Nah. Alright, I'm gonna come up here. And this
As you
dude
step
took
up,
the dodge
as you
action.
look to the right, you will see a shaman with a staff stamping it on the ground in sort of in all rhythm with the chanting. He is clearly leading the chant. And yes, that guy took the dodge action. That is correct.
Alright. I'm gonna run up. You're gonna lose track of me. I'm gonna shout out, I see the priest! And then I'm gonna run, and I think... does this dude
Toothy,
look
does
like
the 22
he's...
hit you?
Yeah.
As you went to step out of his range, he hit you with his pincer staff. And that will do 5 damage, but it will also grapple
Oh,
you.
it's grappling. It'll grapple me, won't
He's
he?
got the crab claw on the staff.
I forgot that they had that. Damn.
Yeah, they do. So he's like, as he
well, I've still got
Yeah.
technically 1 attack left. But
Yeah, you can turn and hit him,
that-
but you can't. You can't reach that priest.
all right,
Sorry.
I'll give it a go then.
This is
Damn.
pretty much the entire reason they have grapple is to prevent you from getting to their casters.
Oh well, that's a
And that's
I
before you
forgot to
give
roll
them the
a
advantage.
disadvantage.
That's exactly the 9 misses.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Cool.
And you will see. I'm gonna make him very big for a second, just so you can see like what he looks like. As he comes over here, you'll see that he's like squat and he's heavily armored. He's wearing like a proper plate mail armor. He's got this like stout neck, and as he leaps over towards you, he draws a long sword. He's not actually this big though. He's just going to go straight in at you, and then he just goes. So he pulls from one side to the other side and then just slashes down the middle. That is 3 attacks at you, Toothy. 4 and 8. A natural 1. And a 24 to hit.
24 definitely hits.
Okay. He is wielding his longsword with 2 hands. That's max damage, 15.
Holy shit.
15. 1, 2,
Boxxo.
3, 4, 5, 6.
You're up.
Yep.
15.
I'm gonna go there and I will manifest my dagger, the Katie whip.
That's the guy that dodged, so you'd have disadvantage.
Oh,
the other guy.
well, I can see most of the captain.
Yeah, you can hit the captain, no problem.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's 27 to hit.
Oh, that'll hit.
Nice.
That's 18 psychic damage altogether.
Ooh, it's psychic damage. Interesting. Okay, bear with me a sec. He takes the damage in full. And with an 8, you will see that his focus on the ritual, or his connection to the ritual, is disrupted. You sort of see that he had this...
Captain.
Well, the ritual seems to be doing something for the others in the room. You can see like crackling light reach out from this circle to each of them, empowering them in some way. But you'll see like the crackling light that was connecting him, as soon as he takes psychic damage, he'll lose his focus for a moment, and the ritual connection to him is broken. Nice. Sorry, Josh, I didn't apply the damage. Was it 18?
18, yes.
Oh, okay.
And then I'll bonus action manifest another dagger at him.
Okay.
For a 21 to hit.
Oh, 21 hits.
That's 9 psychic damage.
Nice. Really good damage. Second move your turn.
It does.
Okay. That brings us to this dude who is going to come running up, and then he's going to step right into the middle of the ritual circle. You see, he will enlarge and come over here.
Whoa! I thought he was a transformer for a second.
Yeah, he is. And he is going to try and spear you. Oh, I haven't got there. Okay, I'm just going to have to accept that there's a +4 to hit on this. On whatever I roll. So that is a 19 to hit you, Toothy.
Nah.
Okay. And after that, he is going to sort of launch a net over at sort of the gap here. And it just means that it's difficult terrain coming into the door. That's all it is. So it's just 10 foot of difficult terrain. I think I have a little net put down. But that will lead us to the priest.
So James, before you act with the priest,
Bear with me a second. Go ahead.
Nice. I can see the entire room, so I'm sure that I'm seeing from someone else's vision, because I shouldn't be able to see beyond this wall, you know? And the only reason I say this is because... Yeah.
Cool. Okay. I won't go into any detail as to what I had done. I will just leave it at that. I was on the other side. He wasn't seeing from chat's eyes, he was seeing from the enemy's eyes. Cool.
I shouldn't be able to see as much because...
No, that makes sense. Okay, that brings us to our priest, who... Has no one refreshed the initiative track? Because they like doing that. And he is going to focus in on the ritual that is going on. And after sort of a little moment, you will see it sort of reach out again. And you will see his other two little companions get enlarged. And then he's going to scoot around here.
Where am I dragged to?
You're not. You're just exactly where you are.
Oh, still grappled by the whip.
No, he's now got reach. He's now got 10 feet reach. So yeah, you're still grappled. He's just within range of you. Here.
Ah, cool.
He's effectively not moved. He's just got bigger.
Okay.
And as a bonus action, he's going to Shield of Faith the Captain. Corey.
What a prick.
Now that things have enlarged, are they no longer within 5 feet of Toothy? They push each other back.
The captain and the lackey are within 5 feet of Toothy. I mean,
Okay.
realistically, give me a second. Let me see if I can do this. I do it like... Technically, it should be like this. Right? Yeah, so they're all within 5 feet of Toothy.
Yeah, they're all surrounding me.
Fantastic.
Help!
Can I get dex saves from all three of them around him? I'm going to use Dawnfire on Toothy.
Yeah. Oh.
So two of those pass.
No. Yeah,
I rolled a D29.
I rolled a D29.
Like, what
So you've got a 17, a -1, and a natural 20.
Okay. So one of them hits
Yeah,
then.
it's just the captain.
The -1. Yep.
Yeah.
So we'll do.
Oh, sorry, no, not the captain. Yeah, it is the captain, but it's not a -1. It's an 8.
Still hits him then.
Yeah. Cool.
For 9 radiant damage.
And Toothy, you will gain
you
that
can.
as temp, right?
Yep.
Cool.
How much? 9.
9.
9.
Toothy, how is your health right now?
I'm half.
Half. Okay. Then from the background here, Corey is going to shout out at the captain. I'd make a lovely fish fry out of you if you didn't stink so bad. And I am going to taunt him. So if he attacks anyone other than me, it will be at disadvantage.
Okay, can you ping that for me?
Yep.
So
Sorry, he
the
needs to make
constraints on it
wisdom.
ending,
So
starting, and the save and all that sort of stuff, yeah.
yeah, I'm actually trying to figure out how to ping.
If you click on the ability, yeah.
Yep.
To fail. Oh, until the start of your next turn. Fantastic. Does that conclude your turn, Corey?
That does.
Pietro.
Pietro's gonna walk up a bit to see a little better.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that doesn't really help too much.
I will say that you could step into Vel'zekiss' square and then down.
Okay.
If that gives you better vision.
Okay, I guess it gives me just a bit of a better.
Yeah.
I think what I'm going to do, concerned for my friend Toothy's well-being, try to get these guys off of him. We're gonna cast Magnify Gravity at 2nd level. And I would like to place it somewhere in here. Maybe here? I wonder if I could get... Is this hitting anyone other than the captain? No. Alright, it'll have to be these guys.
Sorry, I've just hit it somehow. Yeah, you could do like that and hit 2 of them.
Something like that, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, we can do that.
Okay.
So,
It's con, right?
it's going to be a con save, yeah?
Okay, that is a 16 and a 13.
13 fails, 16 is the save DC.
Yep, that's the captain. Yes.
And they're going to take 10 or 5, and the one that failed will be sucked towards the center of the
Ooh.
Magnify Gravity. He moves 5. Yeah.
There we go. Okay. He will lose his grapple on Toothy. That
Hey.
happens.
Nice. He moves 5 feet. His speed is halved.
Yeah.
Any objects that aren't being worn or carried within that sphere.
There are no objects loose in here, so don't
then-
worry too much about that.
That's it.
Okay. Anything else, Pietro?
Bonus action here. I think I used my one-time word though. Can I try to? That's a long shot, but I'll try to push the captain back.
You try, and you just feel like you've literally tried to push a wall.
Uh,
Nothing happens, as he's like set in stone.
okay.
Cool. Vel'zekiss. Literally, he has an ability that says he cannot be moved against his will. Just to let you know, Rico, it's not that he's too big or he's too strong. It's literally an ability that says no. Vel'zekiss, off you go.
I wonder if teleporting counts as movement.
I will tell you it doesn't. You know that. It's sort of like pushed, pulled.
Right.
Effectively.
What? Just for the record, I can't draw people in holes anyway. But what is this? An empty hole next to us, or is this water? I can't. I'm not sure the coloration might just be off.
Yeah, like
This here is a lake, but it's quite a drop. Like it's sort of 10 or 15 foot down to the water. You don't know how deep the water is, and it's black water. It's very difficult to see into.
He's a fish guy. I mean, they can probably swim even with good armor on, but could slow him down slightly by putting him on the other side and making him jump across. But anyway, the net thing. I'm sorry, I didn't quite grasp what that was either. I think
Just
it was
difficult
reading something on the net came out.
Difficult terrain.
Okay. It seems like everybody but Toothy is afraid to go in there, and I should be more afraid than anyone. But
Actually, that's a point. Corey, did you move up at all?
I did not.
Okay, cool. Sorry, carry on, Joe.
yeah. All right, I'm gonna go in there, I think.
Great.
Oop, now I put myself under Boxxo like an idiot. Now I can't get out. Okay, so that's 10, 15, 5. And that is not as big a situation as I thought it might be. Interesting. How far is... Shit.
25 feet so far, yeah?
Yeah. I'm just trying to figure a couple things. I don't want to end up right next to them if I can help it, but they're just going to turn against me anyway.
No problem.
Yeah, well, I mean, I'm thinking even on the other side of them and so forth. I was kind of hoping I could tidal wave them and then end up at the far end of a tidal wave or something like that, you know?
Cool.
Yeah.
Like through there.
But like, yeah, so that's the thing. I could go sideways and get them all, but it doesn't put me in any interesting position. So I think I will do like that and just
Two?
Well,
Unless you want to
even...
end like on this guy's face and just go through Toothy.
Yeah.
Can
Actually,
you take a step
you could
up?
go like this, right? And go through their face.
Right.
And on Toothy. That would be really cool. Yeah, you do you.
I have to be at the beginning of it, so I guess I will use. Ooh. Sorry, still having some computer screen problems over here. Guess I have to buy modern monitors. That's sad. All right, I will take my last step to go there, and then find my asset for tidal wave. Oh, you got it. Thank you.
There you go. Me. Just as you wish.
Yeah.
Oh, it's not as
I
long
think
as I
that's...
thought.
No, I know it's a thing. Obviously, don't want to hit him. Should be able to somehow hit both of the guys, though.
Oh, you can hit both of those. Just tell me where you'd like to end.
Yeah, I mean,
thought
I
it might hit the
prefer-
first.
I don't know if I come out the far end of it or in like the last square of it, but my
You can
goal
get
is
off
to
at
be in
any
the
point you want.
neighborhood of here, basically. So like,
Okay.
if that's one square short of there,
Maybe
inside
like
the water
that.
is fine.
You
Yeah,
get off
that's
at any
fine.
point along that journey.
Sounds good. So I would get wherever that dumps me down there,
Yeah. So it's 2 con saves. Dex saves, dex saves,
those
sorry.
are decks, I believe.
So I have a 9 for the captain and
Nice.
oh, he rolls at advantage, doesn't he? Because he took the dodge action, the whip.
Good.
Which is an 18. So I've got an 18 and a 9.
The 18 succeeds and will take half of that 23 bludgeoning damage and not be knocked prone. The failure will take all of it and be knocked prone.
23. He can be knocked prone. He just can't be pushed or pulled. So he is. Oh, he is wounded. This tidal wave can go, right? He's nothing left.
Correct. It dissipates. If there was any fire, it would be put out, but I used all my movement getting here, and it's not worth teleporting further to get away, so I'm there. Good.
Okay, fantastic. That brings us to the whip. Who will regard you as a more important target.
Fair enough.
Mostly because you're approaching his leader.
Yeah.
So he's going to try and grapple you. In fact, as he moves over, he sort of like
He has half
raises his
movement
hand.
speed, by the way.
Ooh. He does. Okay, he's staying over there.
Right.
Thank
Nice.
you, Rico. Well done. He is, however, going to fire a sort of viscous gob at you, Vel'zekiss. A slimy gob, which is a 17 to hit you.
I will shield.
Okay, cool. So you take no damage, and you are not slowed by him, and then he will just fire out another one at you because he doesn't have much better to do. Toothy, you're up. He missed with the second one.
Who we trying to? I mean, let's focus down the captain. I'm gonna shout that. I'm gonna go. I'm focusing the captain, and then I'm gonna shout that, and then like almost look a little embarrassed as I'm like almost like thinking like, oh, I guess I'm taking charge. Oh no, I probably shouldn't be. I probably shouldn't be leaving this up to the smart guys. And then I'm gonna attack the captain for a 17.
Did you currently have temp HP?
Yeah, from.
Hey, bear with me a second.
No worries.
There we go. Yeah, you're going for the captain, are you?
Yeah, 17.
That'll miss.
Yep. Second attack. 24.
That does hit.
Alright, second level smite.
Wasn't it? I was expecting this armor
that's
class to be a real problem for you.
5 piercing.
You will notice that
and
that is
then
reduced by
then-
3.
Alright. And then
Just take
second
just
level
2
smite.
piercing.
It's all the way down here. There it is. Alright. That is 6 plus 7 for 13 radiant damage.
Because that's a second level. Is that why there's an extra
Yeah.
8? Okay, cool. He's severely wounded.
And then, I'm seeing him my turn.
He is going to disengage as a bonus action. Oh, yeah, disengage as a bonus action. He's going to come to here, and he's going to leap, and land on Corey. And Corey is going to go at you with his sword.
Cool. I told him he smelled bad.
Yeah. So that is. This is with a +4. So it'll be 15 to hit,
Miss.
20 to hit.
Hit.
Okay. That is 7 plus a 1d4. It's 11 slashing damage.
Okay.
And that is 19 to hit.
That hits.
Okay. And then again, plus a 1d4. Oh, there's a... that is 14 slashing damage. Are you concentrating on something? You're not, are you? No.
The Holy Lantern. So we can
That's
just.
not a big deal.
Yeah, I was like, we can just cancel that. I'm fine with that.
And then he's going to reach behind his back and he's going to put his shield out. And now he's wielding his sword with one hand. Boxxo.
Yep. 10, 20, 25. I will attack this whip guy.
Okay. That'll be a straight roll, yeah? He's not within 5 feet of Toothy.
That's 19 to hit.
Okay, that hits.
That is 10 psychic damage.
Ooh, he's wounded.
And I'll bonus action attack again.
I don't know why he moved when I tried to apply a wound to him.
I'll use my card.
Hardship often prepares an ordinary person for an extraordinary destiny.
It was the other guy who was prone, right? Not this guy.
The captain was prone, yeah.
Oh, I wasn't trying to make you roll anything back. I was just making sure we didn't have advantage on.
No, I know, but I did forget. I mean, to be fair, he can leap up to 40 feet, so I
That's
suppose
fine.
he would have used his movement speed to get his full movement speed to get up and just leapt.
He's
Okay,
already
yeah.
leaping his giant self through a tiny corridor, so.
Well, the ceilings are very tall. It's just, yeah, he went through a narrow gap. Yes, that is true. Cool. Boxxo 13. Is that what you got? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. 13 hits.
Oh.
An 11 hit as well.
The captain may be wide but not
That's-
deep.
9 psychic damage.
They're fish. They're very flat.
It's like a flounder. No. Yeah.
Oh dear. Yes, definitely the Captain Flounder. He's severely wounded. Anything else, Josh?
Nope.
Okay, cool. That brings us to our little friend the lackey here. So this is with a +4 to hit. Toothy, that is a natural 1 to hit you, which will miss. And a 16.
Nah.
Okay, that leads us to our priest. He's done enlarging everybody. What's his next step? I think that sounds fun. Toothy, I need you to make a wisdom save, please.
Is he casting a spell?
Oh, he's casting a spell.
I got a
I
9.
will. Oh, I was gonna say I was gonna counterspell it, but
I'm fine.
Okay. Yeah. If only it was you that was the problem. You notice a dark purple crown rise from your head, and you turn with your sword and stare down Boxxo.
uh-oh.
See, I told you I'm fine.
He's absolutely fine. Ooh, hold on. Is that a concentration spell?
Ooh.
It is a concentration spell. Okay. So he will drop his Shield of Faith. And then I think as a bonus action, he's 60 feet away. He is. He will Healing Word his captain. For 18 health.
Wow.
How come he can cast multiple leveled spells?
So he
Because
did
the
still
boss-
cast the crown.
Sorry?
He still cast the crown. Plus
Yeah.
The healing
But
word.
he just used the Healing Word as well. I don't impose any bonus action, spell action on a weird little monster dudes with strange rituals.
Yeah, no, I'm just fine.
Probably should.
The enlarge is concentration too, but
No, that's not him. I will say that is definitely not him. That is coming from the ritual circle in the middle, whatever that's doing. Cool. Corey, you're up.
Yeah.
Is
I'll be able to
the
finish off
captain
this
still
captain.
severely wounded?
Yes.
Okay.
Just about.
All right. I'm still gonna go after this captain here. Can I get a Dex save on him? I'm gonna be doing a Holy Lance.
Okay. That's a 25.
Okay, then
It's not a
that
small number,
that-
is it?
That fails. Yeah. No. Okay.
Does it do half damage, Holy Lance?
Um.
I believe so, right? It's a level spell, so it should do.
Doesn't say anything.
Yeah, no, okay, it doesn't.
Okay. Well, that's unfortunate. Did Boxxo get hit by Toothy or
Not yet.
No.
no? Okay, so it's really just myself and Toothy that are hurt right now. Cool. I'm just gonna drink a potion then on my bonus.
Okay. So that'll be a rolled potion.
Yep,
That's your common
Let's get it.
healing potion?
I think so. I grabbed one as I was coming in. I just gotta now find it. Potion of healing.
Nice.
Cool.
Hey.
Roll.
And that's
Okay.
it for me.
Oh shit! Well, I suppose I should try to help Corey out here. What with what? Okay, we're gonna telekinetic slam the guard captain.
Okay.
I know. I don't really have much else.
Devon.
Hey.
Weirdly enough,
Okay.
despite his massive armor, he's actually more dexterous than he is strong.
Well, only 3 damage, but he's knocked prone.
Okay.
Ugh. That's so unfortunate.
So unfortunate. And then with with my bonus action, I think I'm going to push Corey away if he'll allow me, just to separate him from the captain.
Yeah, totally.
Anything else, Pietro?
No, that's all yeah, that's all I got, I think.
Vel'zekiss.
All right. The translucent white oval surrounding me disappears as shield ends at my turn. And do you I can't remember which way you rule concentration checks on magic missile. Every one or all of it together?
He'll have to make a check every time. Yep.
And Toothy is still purple crowned.
Oh, very much so.
Yeah, so I think it's worth giving that a go. And let's even do it. I'm actually more second levels than first at the moment, so let's do a second level to give him 4 separate missiles
Nice.
to deal with.
Yeah.
Nice. Beautiful.
Cool.
Dang.
There's a nat 1 on the third one. He will lose his concentration and take a total of 5, 10, 15, 18 damage. Nice.
Hell yeah.
I like it.
He turns and looks at you.
And I say, yes, I expected that.
I was so ready for you to say something in your Lizardfolk language to cast a spell, and you just said, yes, I expected that.
I'll just walk away. Well, I feel like I should. I don't know. I learned to announce if I'm quickening things ahead of time. I really can't do anything else. I do, however, have to roll a what you call it here, a d20, just to see if wild magic goes off even without the Tides of Chaos having been spent. No.
Oh.
Okay.
That brings us to the whip. Who's going to whip? And he's going to refresh the initiative tracker, because that's what they like doing. I wish they could fix that bug. And he's going to poke Boxxo for a nat 20.
Ooh.
That is 18 damage.
I'll use my reaction to half it.
Yeah, okay. So just a 9, and then a 9 will miss you, I'm sure. Toothy, you're up.
Yep.
Oh, sorry, Boxxo, you're grappled.
Okay.
Alright. I'm going to provoke an attack of opportunity from the lackey.
+4 for whatever I roll. 23.
Yeah, that hits.
You'll take 9 piercing damage. This does not grapple
beautiful.
you. He's just got a spear with a rather nasty-looking fish bone as the point.
Yeah, that's my temp HP gone.
Yeah, okay.
Served me well. And I'm gonna try to finish off the whip guy.
Yeah, +2 to your hits because you are sort of flanking-ish with Boxxo. You have an ally
Yeah.
in range.
Is 24 to hit.
Oh, that'll hit.
That is 6 piercing damage.
That is enough. He's dead.
Beautiful.
Alright. I'm gonna... So that was 5. I'm gonna step on the circle.
Okay. Give
10.
me a strength check.
Okay. Wait, I did a save, but I'm not proficient in it, so... Oh, that was an 8.
You will not step on the circle.
Okay.
You
So
try,
I
and
go
it's
back.
like, it's like you're sort of pushing against the... Well, you don't lose any movement speed there. You just didn't get through, right? It was like you were trying to push against an invisible force, and you just bumped straight
Okay.
into it.
Alright, I am going to... I've never used this before, so bear with me as I read it quickly. When you move on your turn in combat, you can double your speed until the end of your turn. Once used, you can't use this trait again until you move 0 feet on one of your turns.
Yeah.
my feline agility.
Yeah.
Nice.
Get quicker.
So I essentially dash. So I've used 5.
Yeah, you're fine.
Yeah,
You just
and
go straight
when I
back.
get there.
No problem.
Yeah. Okay.
Whoop.
And then it's swinging again for a 19.
19 will hit.
Cool. I'm gonna first level smite.
Okay.
Okay.
That is 10 piercing damage,
Nice.
and then go all the way down to smite. Oh, it's having a heart attack. There we go. 9 radiant damage.
Okay. Nice. Big hit.
Alright. And that'll be the end of my turn. And I smile down at this guy.
That leads us to the captain, who is going to stand up. He is going to drink a potion, and he is going to advance on Pietro. He is no longer severely wounded. Just wounded. And then Pietro, he is going to bring his sword down at you. Chop, chop. 3 longsword attacks. It's a natural 20.
Is it still taunted?
No,
No,
it's only to the
it's
start
only-
of Corey's next turn.
I see.
So that is a natural 20.
That's certainly gonna hit.
You will take, and plus 8, 17 damage.
17?
Yep.
Yep, sir.
13 will miss you, I assume.
Yep.
And the third one is, oh Jesus.
Oh no!
Another nat 20? Oh, no.
Yeah, 19 damage. Have I left you on 1 hit point? Sting.
Yes, you have.
Boxxo, you're up. You saw for one brief moment your life flash before your eyes as Toothy turned at you with a sword and then just changed his mind and walked off.
Yeah, I will manifest my dagger at the captain.
Yep. Okay. You see he is wearing plate mail and a shield, so he might be difficult to hit.
22 to him.
That is his armor class.
That's 24 psychic damage.
Jesus Christ. Okay. He's gone from being barely wounded again to severely wounded. As Boxxo just savages him.
Yeah, I'll bonus action attack him again.
Sorry, it's psychic damage, isn't it?
Yep.
Okay, he succeeds. Yep.
Yep.
He maintains his focus on this
That's a
thing
12
ritual.
to hit.
That ain't gonna hit.
Yep. And then I will go. Over here.
Okay, and this guy's gonna chase you. And he comes over and he tries to stab you. +4 to the numbers on the dice. For a 17 to hit.
That's my arm class.
Ah, how unfortunate for you.
I'm gonna block that with my channel divinity, so that you just might as well use it.
Yep.
So
does he
that
not
doesn't
Is
hit.
it within 30 feet, is it?
Yeah, within 30 feet.
Oh, that brings us to the priest. Who looks at you and realizes he's in a sticky situation. So I think... What am I gonna do? Yeah, you'll see him sort of wreath his staff in sort of black shadows, sort of move all around him. That is a spell he's casting. And then he is going to bring his staff down on you. Bop, bop, bop. Actually, I think it's just bop, bop. Let me have a look. Yes, it is bop, bop, not bop, bop, bop. So, Toothy, that is a 21 to hit you and a natural 1.
21 does hit.
Okay, so it is. Oh, I don't. Can I roll this? And Spirit Shroud is a 1d8, so it's basically just a 3d8, but I'll do it separate. Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
That is. Wow, that is 5 bludgeoning and 1 necrotic.
Beautiful.
That's all 24 damage when I knock Toothy out. Instead, I roll a 3. Corey, you're up.
I'll take that.
Cool. I'm gonna send a celestial burst at the captain here.
Okay. Big armor class.
19 probably misses.
Not a 22.
Cool. After that, I am going to move myself up next to him.
Yep.
And everybody is so spread out. I can't see everyone.
Mm-hmm.
Boxxo, are you hurt?
I'm 24 out of 33.
Okay.
An unusual response.
Unfortunately, I'm trying to
Imagine in real life, just like, what a
masculine word.
weird number to utilize.
Yeah,
Does masculine word specify C, or
above
is it
my
just
head
here?
says.
It says specify C. I checked it.
odd.
I was like, damn it, it's 60 feet and I have to see them.
You might be okay to just healing word Pietro then, if you want.
You can hit.
Well,
that.
If you can
I was
hit
trying to get
Pietro
myself
and Toothy, yeah,
and
that's right.
yeah.
Get Pietro
yeah.
and two. Yeah.
So I am gonna do that because it's gonna hit the three of us here.
Okay.
To try and get us in better
Don't you guys know
situation.
your HP in real life? I've got one.
Yeah, one.
So 12 HP to us.
Hey.
To be fair, I think it's 2. I'm either injured or dead. There is no in between.
12 HP, Jack.
Yeah.
12 HP, I'm back up to 30.
Nice.
Beautiful.
Anything else from you,
That's
Corey?
it for Corey. Nope.
Pietro. Rather large captain is right next to you, trying to kill you with a longsword.
He sure is.
He is severely wounded.
Come on.
Shit. I don't know that a cantrip will do him in. I might have to cast Magnify Gravity, but I don't know if it's gonna. Can I cast it without hitting Corey or I? Let's see.
You could set it in the wall and like
Yeah,
have
that's
him
what I'm
like
thinking.
lynch to the wall. Yeah, that's fine.
Sure. I'll scream out at Corey, duck! So that we're not
Okay.
in the bubble. And he will have to make a con save.
There's a natural 1 for a 10.
Nice. Only 5 damage.
Oh,
though.
come on. He's still severely wounded and not dead.
But it is going to. Ooh. Oh, well, he can't move, though. Son of a bitch. Well, he's prone.
Why?
Again. That's just what. Oh, no, never mind. That's Magnify Gravity. That's
Oh,
right.
it sort of pulls him to a center spot if he fails, though, right?
I can push or pull him
Roll me
away.
a d6 and see whether he bumps into the wall with this Magnify Gravity lynching him in. If you can kill him with some falling sideways damage, I will let you.
A d6?
Just a d6. You need a 3.
4 only. Oh, 4.
Yay!
I'll do it.
Yay!
Slam this idiot's head first into the wall. Cool.
And then I will run into the room,
Don't
unaffected
forget
by
the-
this.
Oh, you're unaffected, aren't you?
Yeah. 15, 20. Ugh. Well, I just want to be in here in case.
Okay. Well, you are
I
in here.
And I will bonus action.
Hey, that's a Vel'zekiss thing.
I'm gonna shove Boxxo. Well, actually, Boxxo's turn is before this guy's, I think. Or is it?
Thanks for the raid, friendly here. Nice to see you. Hope your stream went well.
Boxxo, do you want to get pushed back a bit?
Sure.
Was the most no yes I've ever heard.
We'll push Boxxo back. Pietro
If
doesn't
you
know
want to
exactly
do your
what's going on.
thing, do your thing.
He
but
just wants to get him away. Yeah.
I don't care. Vel'zekiss, you're up.
All right.
You're not just gonna loot and chill, are you?
No.
I should mention that in this particular dungeon, chests aren't actually chests. They are just that is where magical where loot is placed.
Sure.
So I have no idea what form it takes. Cool.
Okay. I will. What have I got here? I am going to. It's so late in the battle, but I still feel like doing this. Maybe.
Hell yeah.
I'm going to quicken Cloud of Daggers on the lackey.
Okay.
And so let me do that. He will take some slashy damage.
Okay,
13.
how much slashy damage? 13
13.
slashy damage. He is severely wounded, but not.
And then, should I just get rid of him if he's that badly wounded? Probably. So I will then reach out and teleport my hand around his neck, and I will do so. Oh, I didn't. Here, I get out. Where is it? Let's see.
D20?
Second level. Yep.
Yes.
Nope, nothing yet.
Cool.
And then I will use Tides of Chaos for advantage on this. Chill Touch, but since it's not leveled, we won't have to worry about it yet. That's a natural 20.
Oh!
He did. You can roll damage if you wish, but he has 3 hit points.
That's fine. Oh, here. Yeah, go ahead. It wasn't very good, so I'm glad that he was low.
Yeah, I don't know why it's not
that's-
doing the auto thing, or is that just your regular damage? So it would have been plus 16,
it did.
right?
It did give me that option. I was just stupid, and I didn't
Oh,
click
okay.
that thing. I
That's
was
alright.
too busy trying to not click the normal version of critting that I clicked the normal version of non-critting. Anyway, he's dead, and that's the end of my turn.
Cool. That brings us to Toothy.
This dude isn't even wounded.
No, but he is the only enemy left, so you probably shouldn't hit anyone else.
Yeah. Yeah, I know. I know. So, I mean, I guess we just continue. We continue slashing.
Okay.
That's a 25 to hit.
Yes,
Oh,
sir.
25 hits.
That's 10 slashing.
Mm-hmm.
And that is a natural 20.
Nice. You got El
Smite
Smiterino?
left? I was gonna say, you have any smite left?
I do. I have a second level smite left.
Oh, buddy.
Disgusting. That's
So
not
I
bad
damage. I mean, let's do it. So crit damage.
Mhm.
So I right click the damage, select crit damage, and then what do I do?
No, regular
So,
damage.
Well, I don't know. Beyond 20 has the option now for us to do the special crits.
Yeah, I don't know how to do that
right.
But, in that case, just click your regular damage. It's fine.
though. Okay,
Do El
that's
Mathematical.
5
11 slashing.
plus. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then what is it? It's double.
3d8 plus 24.
3d8 plus 24. Okay.
Oh, that is
So-
disgusting.
Mm-hmm.
6 plus 13 radiant plus 24 radiant.
is 37. Is that right? Yep. He's severely wounded.
Not good at arithmetic. Ah.
He started
do a
off
Shrek where-
with 75 health. You're doing all right here.
Yeah. Want to do a Shrek and whisper in his ear where it's like, you're done, mate.
He knows nothing of the sort. Boxxo, you're up.
Yeah. 5, 10, 15, 20. That's a 25 to hit.
25 will hit.
That's 16 psychic damage.
Oh, please describe his grisly demise.
I kind of like dash past Vel and dash past Toothy, and I just kind of stab him with my psychic blade, like through his chin and up his brain.
Stop that chanting.
Crumbles, yeah, it just crumbles to the ground.
Okay. I will indeed stop that chanting. Might take me a second, though. I'll find it again. Okay. I closed the encounter. Let me reopen it to tell you how much XP you got. It is 950. That is not a small number. Let me just find you his stick. I can tell you what it does. It's not particularly exciting, but it does exist.
He's got a cool stick.
He does have a cool stick. And the cool stick is Nope, nope. This one is... Not working. Hello, Mr. Coolstick. Can I please get to the details page so I can ping it? It looks like this. It has a little flame on the top. Oh, cute. And it is a flame breather staff. When you hit somebody with it, it does 1d4 extra fire damage. Speak its command word to Burning Hands. It's, yeah. Not too incredible, but it's something. I'm just going to move you guys here so that you can all see what I'm talking about. To the north of you, there is an altar upon which sits a book. And on the book, you will see these sort of like images of the sea and of strange tentacles and unusual sort of glyphs and runes. It is definitely some sort of spell book, you would assume.
I will take the book.
As soon as you pick this book up, it changes. Straight away, you will see it have sort of like purple and red crystals on it. It has this single glyph at the center, which you will recognize immediately, Pietro, as the 4 elemental runes of the Genasi, so the fire, earth, air, and water, sort of all linked together. And you will see like a little sort of mark that you recognize as like part of the homeland. Lots of different gems and sort of stonework in the book. You'll hear, oh, finally. About bloody time. You're going to get me out of this stupid place. Well, come on, you do speak, right? I've been stuck with these fish people for at least a few decades.
Can I start flipping through the pages to see if there's any sort of...
Yeah, as you flip through the pages...
Apparition that...
say, oh, that's it, just read, don't reply. Rude as you like. Well, go on then.
I'm not in the business of talking to books.
Well, this book is in the business of talking to you, so you better get ready for some conversation. Pleasure to meet you. Pietro, is it?
You're very good.
Yes, I am. Fabulous, in fact.
Who do I have the pleasure of meeting the acquaintance of?
I believe they call me the Amorphous Compendium of Aptitude. You can call me Acker if you prefer. And,
Much prefer.
This is a heavy tome that takes the form it thinks its owner will find most appealing. When discovered, it will have Enlarge, Reduce, Rope Trick, Polymorph, Flesh to Stone, Shardland Stride, Fabricate, Alter Self, Gaseous Form, and Tiny Servant. Obviously, you cannot cast these until you have the level appropriate, but they will be automatically written into your spellbook. You can use it as a focus. The book has 6 charges, regaining 1d6 plus 1 at dawn. With these charges, you can spend a minute studying the book and expend a charge to replace one of your prepared wizard spells with a different spell in the book. Just as the Tasha's books always do. Whenever you cast a spell, you can expend a charge to increase your movement speed by 15 feet, and your movement does not provoke opportunity attacks until the end of your turn. And then finally, at the end of each long rest, you can choose one of the following beneficial properties to gain until your next... That doesn't use a charge, sorry. I don't know why I've put that in that section. But basically, at the end of each long rest, you choose the book giving you one of the following properties. Dark vision to 60 feet, swimming to 30, the ability to drive underwater, or resistance to poison or acid damage.
Okay.
Do you find me sufficient?
So you are not from my homeland?
My origins are long, long ago, in a temple beneath what you now, I believe, call the Academy of Shah. But I have travelled far and wide. Besides, I thought you would need a reminder of home, so far away you have found yourself. This dark, dank, and damp cave. You know, I've been bonded to that place for almost 30 years.
I suppose you want to bond with me now.
Frankly, I'm not all that bothered, but if you get me out of this flipping cave, I'd be grateful as anything.
I'll snap close the book. If you wish.
I do.
We have a new friend.
Hey,
he cannot speak out
Pietro.
loud. He can only speak into your mind, by the way. Yes, Pietro has been speaking out loud, despite the fact he didn't need to. So everybody else has just heard one half of a conversation. Sorry, Jack, to interrupt you. Go ahead.
Are you speaking to the book?
Yes, it's a wizard thing. Hard to explain.
It's a wizard thing.
It speaks back, I promise you this.
Okay. Hey, Vel'zekiss. Do you think he's telling the truth?
Frankly, I don't care.
Okay.
If it's not talking to me, it's made a mistake.
Very true.
Joe, I have got your treasure card, by the way. Would you kindly roll me a d12?
Sure.
Oh, I also wanted to ask.
Yeah, go ahead, Rico.
I just wanted to ask the book.
Mm-hmm.
You say you've been here for 30 years.
Yes. Long 30 years at that.
Is there any treasure in this cave?
A few bits and pieces, I think. A broken dagger and a scholar's pack containing a second ink bottle lie near a mysterious scorch mark on the ground to the south. He will tell you as he reads it off. I don't know what you're going to do with that, but you have a whole scholar's pack, Vel'zekiss, if you wish. Yeah, whatever use that is. You can add the full pack on the Indie Beyond if you prefer to just leave it in the group loot and somebody else can add it. You can also do that if you wish.
Yeah, I'm sort of toss it. Was that what in the chest? Is that what?
As I said, the chest is just a marker for there is a treasure
Okay,
thing here.
right. Cool.
So yeah,
Yes.
and he will say, I believe they keep some things down to the south. But frankly, they don't really take me very far. Laid on this table for about 14 years.
Well, we must go further in before we can leave, so...
Very well.
Hey, there's another book in this bag. Can you talk to that book?
Book in his bag? What book in what bag?
The scholar's back, and there's a book of lore.
Oh. Okay. I will tell you that the book of lore in this particular scholar's pack doesn't talk. But it does. It contains details of rituals, I guess. So this is ritualistic casting. And should you wish, you could have somebody else arcanely minded partake in one of your rituals to half the casting time. So if you and Vel'zekiss wanted to chant at each other, you could do a ritual in 5 minutes instead of 10. I will say the cap is only one extra person. I know that 4 of you can technically cast spells. I'm not doing 2.5-minute rituals or some silliness like that. Cool.
To answer your question, no, this is a mundane book. Nothing very magical about it.
Have you ever talked to a book before?
I've heard of these things, but I don't think I've ever spoken to one before.
Well,
Back in my days at the academy, I saw many things.
And that is a point, Pietro. You would know that the below the Academy of Shah, there are various iterations of previous places. You know the story goes that millennia ago, a sorcerer resided upon the island and built a tower. The tower crumbled. Somebody else came to explore his secrets. They built a sort of mansion. That then sort of crumbled, and then it all went into the ground, and something else was built on the top of something else on the top. So when he says, I'm from a temple below Shah, you only know that that was one iteration back in the days before the Academy existed.
Correct.
Cool. You do, guys, see that there is a little path, like a worked path.
Yeah, I would have
if you wish.
I would even perhaps go to the edge of it and like peek around. Well, I mean, I have to probably put like light on a pebble and throw around the corner, but then like hold my bracelets up so that like I don't have to actually step around the corner. I can kind of put it like this and put one over my eye and see around the corner.
For the sake of seeing, I will let you do that. You see a couple of pieces of treasure at the south part of the room.
This
no
doesn't
enemies.
seem to be the dangers.
You do hear chuckling and giggling to your right.
None that I saw, but I heard some.
Yes, you can skirt the walls to avoid attracting any attention. And why not? Let's have Mark and Josh do this. Mark and Josh, if you'd both roll me a d12, please. Oh, bollocks, I've given you the wrong card. Josh, I am going to try and steal that card from you. Can you give it back, please?
No way is an option.
Paris, if you'd accept, please. Okay, and then, have you both rolled your d12?
Yep.
Yes.
Josh first, deal out your card, please. So down here, you will see a vial of acid and a set of thieves' tools and a leather roll. And Mark, you got an 8 if you deal out your card, please. Embroidered house. Oh no! We've created a monster. A beautiful set of embroidered house slippers with a silken spider's web pattern sewn into them. These are slippers of spider climbing. They don't have to be applied to one character. You guys can pass this shit around as you wish. So vial of acid and some thieves' tools should... obviously, what I'll say, Boxxo, is that these thieves' tools perhaps contain some extra picks, some probes for removing traps. Just some nice little bits. And a vial of acid. And then, slippers of spider climbing.
Yeah.
Presumably you can't wear those and whatever our fancy shoes were from before at the same time.
Well, I kind of let you guys choose what your fancy footwear were. I normally let people do slippers of spider sliding as socks that go over your shoes if you wish, but you will look very silly. You know, like people wear plastic bags over their shoes to avoid getting the wet.
Spider crampons. Little...
I will sort of let you guys choose how these look and if you wish to have them on or not. It could be anklets for all I care. That sort of grow out over your foot and back in with spider climbing. If you wish. But I think I know at least 2 people who would absolutely love those.
Who would absolutely love those?
Who's the second?
That one. That little very quiet kobold over there who literally got boots of climbing for the sake of jumping up walls.
Who's the third?
I can just see Josh trying to stay really quiet, going, I fucking want those! Over there, I may know him quite well.
I'm
The
happy
worst
to
thing is, as
trade
well,
my...
is I took his card and gave it to Mark because I wanted Mark to give his first card to have the level 5 one.
I'm happy to trade my anklet of boots of climbing.
Those tree would need both.
Yeah.
Who's the other person that wants them? I'm out of the loop.
Rico just loves spider climbing boots in general. Like, I don't know if it suits this particular character, but we had them in Mark deletion, and you're muted, by the way. And they were...
I love spider climbing shoes. Yeah, they're like, especially for a caster, you just sort of like stand on the ceiling, from the ceiling.
I will say that it would not make sense in the a little bit of metagaming to give this to a melee character. You lose so much of the usage on it.
Yeah. They would only be interesting to me. I'm not like I don't love the chaos of them, but it would be kind of crazy to just be like, I'm just going to teleport myself way up over there into the ceiling. But I'm perfectly happy for someone else to have them.
I have no interest in them.
It's a good thing Boxxo has range.
Mm-hmm. Right. I will let you two discuss this on the break. Be right back.
Yeah.
Hello. Welcome back to the second half of Elsewhither. I really thought we'd be out this cave by now, so go ahead, choose your marching order and head on in.
Can we
do a short rest?
Yeah, you can back up and short rest. That's absolutely fine. You guys go over here, you short rest. You put Pietro in a wall. Yeah, hit the short rest button. Do any other short resty things you want to do. Are you creating another feast, or are you just going to get a spell slot back?
I would ask the group, do we want more pies, or do we want kind of just have a spell slot?
Have a spell slot.
Yeah,
have a spell slot. We need to kill shit.
Use some hit die here. Leave 3. 3 or 2? I think 3.
Guess I can use 1 and get my 1.
Well, I get a plus.
My 2 points back.
Right, I'm full health. I'm running in.
All right.
Hold on.
I got no.
Everybody else still short resting. He's just like, see you later.
Oh, do I get my? I do.
We get good.
Oh wait.
We get good.
Wait.
Good.
I need to bite somebody and get some temp HP.
Oh no, I don't. Oh. I get 3 casts of it. Oh, I can do it. Cool. I was gonna ask, can we sort of set up a surprise round if that's possible? Like if we know that they're there, but they don't know that we're here.
You could potentially send Boxxo to get a surprise attack, but the rest of you with a bright light around you are just too obvious. Maybe Vel'zekiss on his own as well.
On his own, he can't see
Well, there is
unless he has like light
It's pitch
cast.
black.
So.
I still have my cast without trace. Pass without trace.
I mean, I would only be. I don't even worry about surprising them, but knowing something would be nice. Like, you know, just in that sort of meta level of like, that sure felt like the big fight here, but usually the furthest thing in is the big thing. So
I have my free casting of pass without trace if some of us want to go up.
You want to let Boxxo go scouting?
Yeah.
Boxxo, you want to go scouting? Walk on the ceiling if you want.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, I will.
Cool. So, just for the sake of knowing things, Boxxo, I'm going to put you right in the middle of the fight. This isn't actually, you know, what you're going to see.
Oh my god.
So you'll notice that there are lots of weaker Kuatoa here.
Yeah.
You will see one guy who has a fishing rod, sort of into this hole here. He's just sort of holding it up. He looks like he could be a decent warrior with a spear. And you will see 2 shamans standing there with their staffs and their strange headdresses. And they seem to be arguing between themselves.
Could I try and like crawl on the ceiling and then down the wall over here to get at the chest without them knowing?
It's not a chest. I don't know what it is yet. It will be a roll,
okay.
but you will need to do the fight first. No, those chests are just markers to say this is where you get a treasure card. And obviously, if you see a treasure card and it says there's a pile of thieves' tools on the floor, then it's not a chest. And if you see a treasure chest and it says there's 120 silver pieces, then it is a chest. And
Could I get close and try and see what the treasure card says?
no, because I want to let somebody else do the roll.
Okay.
You're gonna
What
have
if
to
I
fight
get to pick up the treasure card and give it to someone else? Can I do that?
No, you're gonna have to fight for this. Fight for the right for your treasure. But yes.
Okay, that's fine.
So just to give you total numbers, you've got 6 basic bitch, 1 angler, 2 shaman. There you go.
Okay, I'll crawl back over the ceiling to them and
Holy mackerels!
tell them what.
Nothing.
They are mackerel?
They're mackerels, yeah. Cool.
And they're holy. I thought they were bad guys.
My goodness.
Yeah, so you've got a couple of choices. You can try and like run into the room and maybe get an attack off on your way in, probably from Boxxo, or you can sort of set up a defensive and try and bring them onto you through the doorway.
If I cast Bless before the first round,
Yep,
would that
that's fine.
still last for the combat?
Yep.
Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and do that. So everybody except for Pietro, I apologize.
Yep.
That's quite all
You just have a
right.
second level cast then?
Oh, yep.
Yeah. So that's how you're hitting 4 people?
Yes, exactly.
Okay. Marvelous.
I will
Yeah.
put up my buff then.
Obviously, the only problem is if Boxxo gets an attack off, is that it'll then be down to the initiative tracker whether anybody else manages to stand in front of him when the enemies come running at him. What do you guys want to do?
I gotta be in front.
Okay, so you're going to send Toothy in first and then just roll initiative straight up, yeah? Boxxo, do you want to try and stay on the ceiling and get a little sneaky?
Yeah, I'd like to try and stealth my way so they don't see me.
Okay, I'm going to...
Can I lay a spell down before we begin?
To where? To what?
Like from
The
where
enemies?
I can see.
No.
No, on the ground.
Yeah, but like to affect enemies?
On the ground, like. Oh, I mean, if we're doing this funneling, I guess we're not doing the funneling idea. Okay, never mind.
Yeah,
Never
if
mind.
you're trying to affect enemies, then it's going to be a bless up, and then you guys just go in.
Okay.
Just give me a marching order. Toothy, Corey, Pietro, Vel'zekiss.
Me.
Is that probably likely?
Yep.
Sure.
Yeah, Boxxo on the
Likely.
ceiling. You 4 get to
Put
Yeah.
Vel'zekiss in front of me. Actually, because I have
Also
extra
fine.
movement.
Okay, cool. I'm just going to
Is
start you
this
guys
an
like that.
opening?
Is Warden open? Sorry, what?
This.
The place where you just came in?
That's
No,
just like
like
a
where
part of the ground.
is that just part of the ground that we can like walk down
Yeah.
and get to them?
Mhm.
Okay, so it's not quite like a corridor.
Sorry. This is a corridor.
Only this.
I think he's thinking of this edge as a wall when it's in fact just like a step down.
This little bit here.
Yes.
Like this.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just so it's actually weirdly enough the ground here is up, not down. So if you remember, the you had the dwarven built ground that's then sort of eroded away, or stone has come through it and over it. So this is actually a tiny little sort of 3 or 4 foot step up, going. This way.
I see.
Okay.
Yeah. I know it looks a little different,
I
but
have the high ground.
oh, apart from Boxxo, on Boxxo.
I have the ultimate hike.
One last question, James. Is this a drop down of any significant
That
height?
is a 30-foot drop.
30-foot drop.
Drop.
Yeah.
So the shamans are down there.
They are way down there, yes. And you will see there's a
Okay.
little rope ladder just here. In fact, I thought I put it on. Let me just put it back. Why it's disappeared. I think I deleted it when I tried to get rid of the
I would love it if we could get me there, and then all of us back here.
Where you want to be?
I want to funnel them through there.
Well, yeah.
But I guess we can't do that.
I want to do something so very badly.
Okay, well then roll initiative.
15 feet. Oh,
Yikes.
okay. Sorry,
Oh, I got a
rolling.
nat 20.
Gosh.
Yo.
Oh, I forgot to click on my token. I'm an
Okay,
idiot.
Boxxo, Pietro, you don't need to click on your token. I don't use the roll 20.
Oh, cool.
So Boxxo, Pietro, Vel'zekiss, and Cory. I've got a 7, an 8, a 14, and a 13. Anybody want to swap, or are we all quite happy with that?
I
Toothy in
would
first,
love
then
to
your
go
casters.
sooner,
You would like to go sooner.
Kind of.
but it's cool if Pietro needs to stay up there.
I kind of just wanted to try to push a bunch of them potentially off this cliff.
It's cool. I mean, I did already get Bless up, so I'm okay going a bit later this round, so it's all good.
Okay. Let's just go like that. Toothy,
All right.
the
Well,
room and see this. What do?
technically don't know Pietro's plan, so
That's
I'm
okay.
just gonna see that. I'm just gonna see the
I
angle.
won't
guy
be
and
able to
just
get
go-
everyone.
I'm gonna let out a big groan and go, "Ugh," and then run in
Okay.
to there, and then I'm gonna attack.
Yep, he's currently fishing,
Within
looking the other way. But he
Yeah.
he's a sort of turn to see you and greet you as you enter in.
With advantage.
Yes, with advantage. Where's the music gone?
As a 25 to hit.
Let me just redo the music. It started and then it just stopped. 25 will hit.
Is 7 piercing damage, and then do I get an advantage on the second attack as well?
Yeah, advantage on all attacks during your turn.
Oh, sweet. As a 23 to hit.
Okay.
I assume that hits.
Yeah.
9 piercing damage.
Cool. Anything else from you?
No, that's it.
Okay. And that brings us to one of our headdress-wearing shamans down the bottom. All these need letters. We just quickly give them letters. Always forget to do this.
I've got an 80 on my initiative.
Yeah, I just put a really high number when somebody gets an X20 because they always go first. And as you may have noticed, my guys rolled really well on initiative, which is when I went, Jesus! When I clicked the auto roll initiative, and every number was above a 16, pretty much. I was like, yes. That's some stuff. Cool. The shaman is going to look over, and he is going to... yeah, he's going to hop on over here. And he sort of leaps up, and as he leaps up, he just... he can leap really quite high, so you'll see this bolt just shoot out of him. Vel'zekiss and Pietro, I need a dexterity save, please.
Exciting.
With a bless.
With the bless. Not me, though.
Oh, sorry.
No need it.
It's not enough for me. With a nat 1. 3 total. 4 with the bless. Yay.
Okay. I think let me roll the damage. Base damage, go. There we go. Yikes. Good job you saved, Pietro. It's 27 lightning damage for Vel'zekiss and half for Pietro.
Actually,
Damn.
I did not. Oh, did we eat the pastries or no? We didn't eat pastries.
I don't know.
Yeah, no, I have 27 hit points, so I'm down.
No, you took half because you succeeded.
So you took half.
Oh, that's right.
So I said it's a good job you saved, otherwise you'd be down. Cool. That brings us to our angler, who is going to turn, and he's sort of, you see he's got this chain with an anchor hanging off it. He just turns toothy and he swings it at you. Ooh, huge, like heavy weighted blows this anchor on a chain and comes over on top of you. That is a 21 to hit you.
Yep.
Okay, that is 14 bludgeoning damage, and you are knocked prone, giving his next attack advantage.
I'm prone.
And that's a 24 to hit.
Yep.
You'll take a follow-up. Ooh, 15 bludgeoning damage. And then this guy, 30 feet. Love that. This guy, 27.1 feet. Love that. And B here. Oh, B's going over here at Corey. So you've got 2 Kobold who are going to come and surround you. My initiative tracker is refreshing every time I click an enemy, so this is going to be a bit tedious. Sorry, guys. So the spears are coming at you, so this is +2 to the rolls. 2 spear attacks at you, so that's a 13 and a 9, which I'm sure will both miss. And at Corey, that is a 14, which I believe also misses. Is that correct?
It does miss.
Okay, cool. You will see the other shaman sort of focus on his staff and then slam it down into the ground, and he is going to cast Call Lightning. I can never remember. I always think this spell can't be cast indoors, but it can. It takes the range of a cylinder that is 10 feet tall with a 60 feet radius. Yeah, I mean, that's pretty much everything, right? But let's just...
If the room's not 120 feet across, he can't cast it.
Yeah.
You let him do what you want. He's your bad guy.
Ah. Yeah, I'll cover everything. That's quite big. A really cool asset. I'll show you what it looks like when it's in here, because you couldn't see it when it was that big. But look how cool that is. Isn't that great? Say goodbye to the lightning cloud. I don't need that anymore. Okay, when you cast a spell, choose a point you can see on the cloud, yada yada. So again, he's going to leap up and he's going to look down at Corey and Vel'zekiss.
Good. All right, well, I'm out.
5 feet of a point. Oh, it's going to be all 3 of you and his lackey. Pietro. This is this guy here casting.
Where?
Here.
I mean, if...
Wait, but isn't he down 30 feet?
Yeah, but he leaps up. Like, to cast.
That's what I was going to say. If I couldn't see him cast.
No, he will come into... He will... Ooh. Technically, I suppose he would have cast a concentration spell and then leapt up to see the... No, when you cast a spell, choose what you can see. Yes, you would have to leap up. I will say that each time... I just had this cool idea of these guys jumping up and casting spells and falling back down, which I thought was funky. But I will say that he needs to see you to cast this spell, so you must be able to see him. So if you do wish to counter the spell, you'll just hear the book go, I think this might be a moment to save your very lightning shock lizard friend next to you.
Yeah.
Very good.
We will counter spell.
We love counter spell. Excellent work. Save a lizard. Be a Pietro. It's your turn. It's a counter spell, so you counter spell. Bang. He looks furious. Makes some yabbering noises.
That unfortunately destroyed my plan because I needed that 3rd spell slot. But that's okay. These things happen.
It was a worthy cause.
So, from back here, my remaining 1st level spell slot, we're going to have to try to help or maybe protect us.
A bit quiet.
I think what I'm gonna do is attempt to protect us,
Okay.
and I'm gonna do that with some ice spikes on the ground
Love that.
to prevent any of the lackeys from walking over and bopping us in the head while we sleep.
What's
So
the range on that? Radius, sorry?
It's a 20-foot radius circle.
It's the same as spike growth, yeah, that's the one. Growth, 20 radius. Where's it going? This, maybe?
Yeah, that checks out.
I'm gonna move it like a millimeter just so there's some clarity. Cool. Nothing happens when it's actually cast, right?
I'm gonna throw it up on the.
Is that your last spell?
Oh, that's the wrong spell.
Hmm?
Say again?
Is
Uh,
that your
my last
last
spell.
spell?
nothing happens when you first cast it, right?
Why does it keep? Sorry, I'm trying to pin the. There it is. Area becomes difficult terrain. Caught in the area when it's cast or moves into it. Takes 1d4 cold piercing damage. So I think the first one was a 2 that I rolled. Take that.
Okay. They just all take 2 lightning damage. Love that.
To cold.
2 cold damage, yeah, sorry, that's what I meant. So that is A,
A, B, C,
B,
and F.
D, F. Cool. Your bonus action, Pietro.
Yeah, I'm going to put up a blade ward.
Okay, Vel'zekiss.
So I wasn't able to find my notes explaining this. This wand of cure wounds that I have, I don't know how many charges it has.
I have it.
It says it has 7. There's only 3 boxes, and one of them is already ticked.
Yeah, so when you got it, it had 3 charges, and you've used one of
Okay.
them since.
Okay.
So 2 left.
Well, so it can't do that much, but I'm going to use it.
It is the same amount of healing, I believe. Well, actually, slightly less than the feast that you would have been. Oh no,
well, a
you didn't do
second
that,
level.
did you? You gained a spell slot instead, didn't you?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. Okay. Sorry.
Yeah,
carry
yeah.
on, carry on, John.
But I mean, unless I rolled really, really well, I won't be wasting anything but using both the charges and using
It's
second level.
48
So that's
plus
what I will do.
5, is it?
Yeah.
Plus 3.
Yeah, it's here in my spells, so I shall click it.
Nice.
22. Definitely not wasted because I'm still not at full. That's my action. I can't even fucking get away.
I mean, you could.
So
bonus
I know I'm
action
gonna have to
something.
block.
Yeah.
I know I'm gonna have to. All right, so I will. It's just that I can't use almost anything else from my points because I won't have enough points left. All right, well, so yes,
Choices.
I heal myself, and with the healing light that comes out of the wand, it also seems to shine my body into nothingness, and I appear over here and go around the corner. Yep,
Okay.
that's me.
Yeah, that brings us to these 3. This guy is going to attack you, Toothy. This
Yep.
guy is going to come over here. And Boxxo, he's going to throw with disadvantage a spiritual on the ceiling.
Oh man, they found me.
I suppose you would have been hidden at the beginning of the fight, wouldn't you? Okay, you'll make a perception check. Give me a stealth check.
Plus 10. Pass without trace.
7.
29.
Corey, this spear is coming at you.
Yeah.
It's a 9 to hit. Isn't that good?
Misses.
Yeah, this one's going to hit you, Toothy, for a +2, 19 to hit.
Nah.
Okay, and then this guy is in the middle of all the ice spikes. How much damage does he take if he moves 20
1d4
feet?
every 5 feet.
Okay, cool. So 4d4, please.
2, 3, 4. 10.
Okay, he is wounded. And he's going to spear at you. Oh, no,
You're me.
18 to hit you.
That hits.
6 piercing damage. Is Ice Spike's concentration? It's not, is it?
I don't think so, no.
I don't think
Let's
so.
double check for you.
Oh, yeah, it is. It is.
Oh, it is
10
concentration.
minutes. Is
Okay.
Spike growth concentration?
Remember. So 6 damage.
believe it is.
Concentration saving throw, I do?
Yeah, please.
Do we still have the?
Oh,
bonus to
no.
do we still have the advantage to con saves?
God bless, Rico.
Bless.
No,
Hit that.
no.
No,
He doesn't
I'm
have
not
bless. Everyone but him has bless. Love that. Punished.
But,
Um,
no,
Bad
but
wrong
we
decision.
got to eat a meal, right? Where we got advantage to con saves or max.
yeah, that's true, Rico. Did you take the max
HP.
HP?
Did you take the max HP gain or con save?
I think only Joe and I took the HP.
Oh.
I believe that is true.
You-
That is the
Oh,
case.
that's
I think
true.
you have
I did take the
advantage.
Go
con
ahead,
save.
give me a second roll.
Oh.
Roll worse. Roll
Come
worse.
on.
Go on.
Come on.
3. 3.
Oh.
22.
Nice.
It almost tipped over to a nat 1. I was like, oh.
Curry, you're up.
All right, so I'm gonna do the old Dawnfire around Toothy here. So can I get deck saves?
Oh
from
no, what have I done? That's just brutal. Okay, I've got a 9, a 21, a 4, and a 15.
Okay, so the 21 is the only one that saves it.
Nice.
Everybody else will take 13 radiant damage.
Jesus.
Jesus.
That is a very good roll. Okay, so we've got 13. We've got 13. The Angler
That's max
succeeded.
damage.
Yeah, the Angler succeeded. What's this guy's letter? He's an E. Okay. So E is severely wounded.
And I get 13 temp HP. Right?
No!
Oh no no no
Oh,
no!
no.
39. You get 39 temp.
39 temp HP.
What?
I do think we're gonna have to roll that it's still until your next turn.
Yep.
I think we're gonna have to put that roll in because otherwise this is gonna be
Cool.
very silly.
Yeah, disgusting.
Yeah. I didn't really. It's the mixture of the spell gem and the positioning and all the things, but even so, it is quite vile. Cool. Any bonus action from you, Corey?
Yeah, we're gonna do a first level healing word on my friend Pietro back here.
Hey.
Be 10 healing.
Lovely.
Cool. Boxxo.
Okay.
You are hidden from everybody but one person, so if you wish to. Oh,
15. And then I'm going to drop down here
okay. Okay, cool. Yeah.
and attack the angler as I
Go ahead, roll with advantage.
down.
You have just dropped 30 feet, Josh.
Yeah, I'm fine with that. I'm
give me
hoping
an-
to use him as some cushioning.
Give me an acrobatics check. See if you take some damage dropping 30 feet. Yeah, you're
12.
taking some damage.
Alright, that's fine.
No, sorry, that's not right. We have a homebrew roll that says it's a d8. Well, look at that. I rolled 2d8 instead of 2d6, and you took less damage. You'll take 5 bludgeoning damage, and please can you do an additional d6 on top of your regular damage on him, please?
Yep, so that was 24 to hit.
Yeah, 24 hits. This is the angler you're going on, yeah?
Yeah. So that's 27 psychic damage.
Oh, good hit. Yeah, he's wounded.
And then I will... Where did I was like over there? 5, 10, 15, 20. Disengage. Over here.
Oh.
Oh.
I had an arcane recovery. Can
Oh,
I say
should
I've
you
taken
use
my-
that? Yeah, use it.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. You just said, must I remind you of everything?
Thank you.
Toothy, you're up.
Right.
We have the
I did
cleave
do
rule,
my-
right?
Huh?
I think we have a cleave rule. I don't know if you know about that cleave rule.
No.
Let me see if I can find it.
Hit me. Hit me with the cone.
I'm trying to.
Should you wish, there is this. You can make an attack roll against all the creatures and then split your damage between all the creatures you hit. You can't smite.
I don't do.
obviously.
I don't do enough damage.
No, you do. I mean, if you do a 10, you'd get sort of like 2 damage on each of them. But
Yeah.
yeah.
So I think I'm going to. I mean, Boxxo's got the angler.
Okay.
So I think I'm gonna attempt to grapple him so he can't go after Boxxo.
Okay. And that only takes one of your attacks, I believe. You may replace one attack with a shove or grapple. So if you wish to make an attack first, on something.
All right, I will attempt to. Yeah.
Sorry, go ahead. I'll ask James after this.
Yeah. I'll attempt to just do a bit of damage to the angler. Why not?
Okay.
Or in case I fail the athletics check, can I do 2 grapples?
You can grapple him first if you want.
Okay, yeah. I'd rather do that, and then if I fail, so athletics 20.
Roll again.
Yeah.
Yes.
26.
Okay, you hold him in place. That's just the one. That's just your first grapple.
Okay.
Then while holding it,
then
you'll just...
Can I use my short sword of defense still?
Yeah.
Or cool.
I would say that what you've done is sort of slide your hand through the buckler of your shield, then grabbed him with that. And so your shield's up on your arm. Yeah.
Right, 26 to hit.
Yeah.
And then 5 piercing damage. That's why I did not cleave.
Yeah. Okay. Anything else?
Nah, that's all I can do.
Okay, Shaman's gonna leap up here. Probably refresh the initiative tracker. Yes, he will. Thank you very much for that. Yep, he's going to step to here, taking a d4 of damage.
Yeah. Also, I was gonna mention it's difficult terrain, so
Yeah,
like
that's
that
fine.
lackey 8.
I knew. Yeah, he did.
I don't know how much.
Yeah,
okay,
he
okay,
could.
okay.
Corey, a dex save, please.
Got it.
Comes the D4.
23.
Cool. You will take 10 lightning damage. Give me a concentration save, please.
Got it.
4 cold damage to the shaman.
Takes 4 cold damage, and then he is going to step back off of that.
That's 22.
Cool. Okay, so you maintain concentration. And it brings us to our angler, who is going to turn his anchor upon you. And swing it on down at you. Bear in mind he has a +2 because of the creatures around him. So that is a 20 to hit you, Toothy.
No.
And a 19 to hit you. Ah,
No.
shame. And that brings us to our regular Kurto, who are going to refresh the initiative tracker. It's still fucking Toothy's turn on my tracker. And then we're going to get 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, 3. BEF. 1 at Corey. It's +2. It'll be a 9 to hit you.
No.
And then 2 at Toothy. That's a 23 to hit you.
Yep.
And 17. So 23 will hit. You take
Yep.
7 piercing damage. Brings us to our other shaman, who is going to leap up here, taking 4 cold damage. Oh no, it's not 4, is it? It's a 1d4.
Mm.
I don't know why nobody wants to answer the fucking phone.
Just one.
Okay. And then... yeah, he's going to cast Cool Lightning. And then with that Cool Lightning, he is going to focus it down here and ask Pietro and Corey, please.
I will counterspell again.
You have another counterspell.
Yeah, I used that arcane recovery to recover
Ow.
a third level.
I didn't know you could do that. I thought you'd only be able to recover a second. Okay, cool. Pietro, you're up.
I was gonna do something so cool again.
Well, choices are choices.
Okay. Well, that's all of my spell slots. So, we are going to start, I guess, slamming people.
Okay.
Let's cast. Is this guy injured? I can't remember. In front of me?
In front of you, no. Maybe. Hold on. Is he A? Yeah, he is wounded.
Okay, so let's try to push him away from me with a telekinetic shove bonus action.
Push him away or
Strength
slam him
save.
down.
Sorry, shove.
Shove, sorry,
Shove.
yeah, not slam.
Shove with the bonus action. It's DC 16.
6. 4.
So he gets pushed back. And we'll take a d4 of cold damage.
Is that
Well,
how
I
that
will.
works?
I mean, he gets forcefully. He moves across it, no? Kind of like I'm like scraping him.
Yeah, okay.
I assumed.
Yeah, that's fine. Damage was...
Only one.
was
Only one.
Okay.
And then I will ask him to make another strength save.
4.
Only 6.
Okay, cool.
But
and
he is
slam
not
him
frozen.
down onto a spike, and you just see it go through his back
nice.
and rupture up through his chest. He's dead. Vel'zekiss. You can move if you want, Pietro.
Yeah, right. Vel'zekiss will move. Okay. Well, let's think here.
You can squeeze through Vel if you need.
Oh, I don't know that I want to. If I put it there, I can still get. Okay. I will. Yeah, I think I have to. I will. I opened my pouch and I took purely for this flavor some of those cultist daggers before.
Mm-hmm.
So I pull out a couple of those evil cultist daggers and just spin them up in the air, like toss them up. And as I do, then I go "Garakasiarakak," and they disappear and they appear on top of the KT Lackey B, which is 3rd level Cloud of Daggers. So it's 6d4 slashing damage.
Oh. This one?
The one guy right in front of Corey.
Yep. I think that's where I put it, didn't I?
Yep. So, where's my 64 button? There it is. 17.
Yeah, you just see this whirlwind of daggers cutting him into little pieces. I believe he has been sashimi'd.
Nice.
Good.
Okay,
That
am I right in
stays
thinking
there.
that because you Tide of Chaos your full touch, we need a wild magic?
Yes, and we probably should have gone. I was going to say, should have gone on probably the Cure Wounds.
No, we did rule. We did rule
I couldn't
that
remember which way we
spells
decided.
cast by items do not count as wild magic.
Okay. Well, regardless, we do it now. And
Nice.
It's no part. Not at all.
I
It's
guess
a bit
it
of
won't work.
algae on one wall, which is
Yeah, not even a little.
that's all, and that's it. It's just 5 feet of algae on one little tiny bit of wall. Nothing else at all.
that's up to you. You define the
The
plant
plan
of
in
the
Jack's
rain
camera
realm.
gets a bit bigger. That's what happens.
Okay. Well, then I will. I think I went 15 to get there. And
That could go
15
so
back.
wrong if you're in the wrong place.
Oh yeah. It wouldn't even have been good here if it was plants. I mean,
Yeah.
trap everybody kind of down. But yeah, that's me.
Okay. This little dude's gonna take a stab at Toothy. That's a strength check. But an 11 won't hit you anyway.
Nah.
And then where's D? He's gonna hit you as well. +2 to the roll. That's an app 1. Stumble bump. You're up.
Deck saves around Toothy here again.
Hell
I
yeah.
think it's all 5 of them.
Boss, why would you not do that?
Yeah.
I know we're gonna nerf it, but until we do,
No, I mean, even if we do nerf it, until the start of your next turn is not like
yeah.
sort of huge nerf. I just don't want you to be able to put it on
Yeah.
4 people.
Yep.
All just bunch up together and just absorb health. Yeah.
Even the damage is pretty awesome.
That's the spell gem. So that applies to all of you. If you put all your spell gems into one egg, if you put your eggs in one basket, that's going to be the case, right?
Yep.
And of course, it's because Marshall's got all these cool weapons. And if Josh was a normal dagger-wielding rogue, I think he'd have 9 options at this point. Unfortunately, he's got psychic blades and has none. Anyway, Corey, your damage?
I deck saves.
Yeah. Just give me the damage if you don't mind, because I'm going to apply it as I go.
Cool. Gotcha. 8.
Okay, that's more like it. So we've got 2, 4, 6. The angler succeeded, and a nat 1 on the lackey. It means a full 8 for lackey D. 2, 4, 6 plus 8 is 14. 14 temp. And Jack, that will replace your 32.
Oh.
Yeah.
Sorry.
That's just how temp HP works.
Yep.
I think there, in some situations, is an option for you to not gain it to replace if you had more. But I don't think this is one of them. It's coming from the same source. Any bonus action, Corey?
Yeah, I'm gonna taunt Lackey D over there.
Okay.
And tell him that his mother was a bit of algae on the side of the wall.
He would tell you, yeah, well, she's glowing, but he doesn't understand you, and you don't understand him. Yeah.
So wisdom saving throw for him to overcome that.
That is a 14.
No, that would need 16. So any attacks that are not me are disadvantage for him until my next turn.
Cool. Boxxo.
Yeah, I'll go up to the angler.
Yep.
Stab him with the back. That's a 20 to hit.
22 actually from the flanking, which will hit. That's blessed. So yeah.
And you are actually the person that has bless.
Yes.
That's 22 psychic damage.
Whoa, he is severely wounded but not dead.
And I'll bonus action attack again.
Yeah.
Which is 23. Now the bless.
Yeah.
And that is 8 psychic damage.
Okay, please describe his grisly demise.
So, Toothy, you just see like one blade, like the end of a blade, come out of his heart, and then another one come out of like his forehead. And they just disappear, and he crumples to the ground, and you just see me stood behind.
You're a force of terror, mate.
That's the end of my. And I'll probably move back, and that's the end of my turn.
Okay. That brings us to Toothy. Sorry about the phone, guys.
Alright. Well, considering Lackey D is bearing no mind against me, I'm gonna run over here. I'm gonna attempt to run up and fly kick this guy off of the off of the ledge. And shove and do an athletics shove.
Yeah, give me a unarmed strike.
Alright.
To hit.
Oh, got a 9.
Bless?
Bless out?
Your bless is on? Use your bless?
Yeah. Alright. Let
Throw
me
a
bless.
card as well if you want.
And no, you've got cards up
Alright.
the wazoo too.
Because you've got so many.
And I got 4. So that is 13, and I'll use my D6.
Life is never made unbearable by circumstances, but by lack of meaning and purpose.
Think he really wants to kick this guy off that ledge?
Yeah, he does.
Plus a 2. I really do. So that's 13 plus 2, which is 15. 15?
Mm-hmm. A 15 is a hit. And
Yay!
you pick him off the ledge. And give me the unarmed damage.
Yep. So unarmed damage is just 5.
Plus 12 for the falling damage. I'm still not sure even a D8 per 10 foot is enough for falling damage. Actually way more. But anyway, that
And then I'm following that up. I'm going after him with my cat's claws and pouncing on him.
Ooh.
Okay.
So I'm gonna take damage by jumping down on top of him. I'll just put myself to the side.
Is he prone?
Yes. Yeah, he's...
Alright, so I have advantage on this. To attack with my cat's claws, and I got a nat 20.
Sick. Why'd you claw him and not weapon him?
Because I'm pouncing.
I see. Okay, I'll give you that.
So that is... It wants me to roll the crit damage, but I'll flat roll.
You can also just hit the crit damage and I'll just fix it.
Okay. That is 9, but it's whatever.
It's actually 11. Yep.
So 11.
Cool.
And then I take out my sword and I'm squaring up against this guy. Sort of cracking my neck, you know.
Cool.
Ready to go.
Yeah, and he's gonna stand up, point blank lightning bolt you. Make me a dex save with disadvantage. He's right next to you and he's just gonna straight into you.
Alright.
I will say he probably steps here to do it, so it thunders into the wall. It's his back and everything.
That is a 4, I don't think. Bless is gonna help me.
No, we'll take 29 lightning damage.
Alright. 1, 2, 3.
Okay, this guy's dead, this guy's dead, this guy's dead. That brings us to this shaman, who is going to leap up here, taking another 1d4 of lightning damage.
Mm-hmm.
He's going to look you dead in the eye, Pietro, and he's going to lightning bolt you.
Bastard.
He's waiting for you
So
to
tired of getting
counterspell him.
counterspelled.
No counterspell this time.
Yeah.
I got nothing.
Okay. Got a bless.
I don't have a bless, no.
No, you don't.
Oh, yeah.
You can still make a dex save, though. That is permitted.
A 14.
14 succeeds.
Oh!
So you will take 12 lightning damage. And he's just going to stand there. He's not going to jump back down. Pietro, you're up. I think this. I like this sort of version of a caster where they can cast like one spell, but at will. That is just their thing. It's 2 actually, but still, I'm enjoying it.
We kind of cantrip as a spell for the purpose of the gravity well, right?
The who?
So gravity well says when you cast a spell, you can move a creature 5 feet, which is a feature of the Graviturgy wizard. I can't remember if, like, I've been doing it with spells, but I can't remember if I'm doing it with cantrips.
Yeah, because somebody says there's a really disgusting thing where you multi-class into a warlock and take repelling blast, and you can shove creatures 10 feet every time
10,
you
20,
blast with the
20
beams.
feet almost,
So it's
yeah, probably.
40 feet in Eldritch Blast at max level, which is just ridiculous.
Jesus.
Yes,
So then let us cast a Ray of Frost into Shaman A.
And you're going to try and pull him, like, with your
gonna try
telekinetic
to
shove
push him.
and with this all the way over here to see if you can get him to cloud of daggers or something.
Well, Vel can
You
move
couldn't
the
get him
daggers,
25
I
feet.
think.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
still, it just would be cool, you know.
Yeah, it would.
Cool.
I was also thinking of maybe pushing him off the edge, although it didn't really do that much damage. Although there's a little
It's a
portion of
3d8.
ice spike.
It's a 3d8 of damage when they.
Okay, so then let's do it then. Let's try to push him back.
Let's see if you
How
hit
far
him.
do we?
How about that?
Yeah. I might have to push him. I might have to shove him with the telekinetic shove to get him even in the position to move him back.
Well, it's 10
over the
feet
edge.
right on your thing, so. But regardless, let's see if you hit him.
21.
You hit him. Okay, he's going to go back 10 feet, land down there. He's going to take 2d4 plus 2d8 plus your damage.
So it's 13 cold, 2d4 and 2d8.
So he'll take 6 cold damage and... Oh, sorry, there's an extra d8 missing. 6 cold damage and 16 falling damage. That's 19 plus... What I just said. 19 plus 16, which is 33? No, 35. 35 damage. He's wounded.
Beautiful.
Oh.
And I will also move around the edge of this fucking thing and get out of here because
Smart.
if I get hit one more time.
Yep, cool. That leads us to... Oh, that guy's dead. That leads us to this guy who's going to chase down Boxxo. Just refresh my initiative tracker.
Doesn't it lead us to me?
Did I just skip your turn? Oh, yeah, on the refreshing, it did lead
Oh,
us
yeah,
to you.
he's right after me.
Yeah.
I'm not sure how much they'll be able to do, given where people probably are, but I'll look. 5, 10, 15...
Well, I mean, there's still a fish you can kill, right?
14. Yeah, but I don't think he's close enough.
Oh,
Well-
for the cloud of daggers, you mean?
Yeah, nobody's...
Wasn't
and
he
that goes
back in
down
his old
lower.
position before he moved?
Yes,
after
you are right.
Boxxo?
Sorry. So he would be here. Thank you, Mark.
Well, then, sure. I will use my action to move the thing to him. Although, by the way, I would not have moved that far in if I didn't have to.
Yeah, that's fine.
So, yeah, that'll go over onto him. And I will click that if I find it. 3rd level. 14 slashing damage.
That's another sashimi.
Awesome. And I will, as I move back to where I was, bonus action convert my last first level to a sorcery point, just in case.
Okay, Corey.
Ooh, yeah, I'll drop that ice spikes after on my turn. I guess I have to do it on my turn.
No, you don't. You can drop concentration anytime.
Oh yeah.
Literally in the middle
Well-
of someone else's turn.
In that case, I will drop it.
Okay. So then I will make my way over here.
Oh, sorry, I've just realized I need to do something with the lighting. Just bear with me a second. It's not going to change anything for you at all. I've just realized Toothy can see way more than he should be able to.
Okay, well, I don't have my... I got my camera bang... Oh, I got camera. I got my
Green.
stuff right on the fight, so I haven't been looking around. It's still a mystery.
No. I don't think you realize what I mean.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
Why not let me highlight this? It's so stupid. I like
I
that.
cannot see.
There we go. Oh, come on! Why is it highlighting the whole fucking map? Like, clearly I'm not trying to highlight the whole fucking map. Okay, there we go. Sorry, yeah, Toothy should not be able to see up. And neither should Corey. Corey, you're up.
so I cannot see anything. I guess, do I need to get closer to the
Why
edge
can't
to
you
see
see?
anything? Yeah, this is like a wall in front of me now.
Oh, whatever. Okay. Just take my word for it that he can... Fuck me! That he can see... He can't see up. I don't know why it's not working. It's just being shit.
Okay.
But fuck roll 20. Carry on, as you were.
So we got Boxxo and Toothy going next. I am going to cast command on both of these shamans,
Okay.
doing a 2nd level command. So wisdom saves from them.
Mm-hmm. That is a 14 and a 26.
Okay. 26 passes. The other one is going to grovel. And
Okay.
on his turn, this
Shaman A will
falls
fall to his
prone.
knees. Yep.
Okay. And then bonus action, Shaman B, I am going to taunt him as well. And tell him...
Nap 1.
Ooh, nice. My little friend in the shadows is coming to murder you.
Yes, he is.
And that's it for me.
Oh, friend in the shadows. You're up.
There's a lot of pressure. 5, 10, 15. How much movement would it take to get down the ladder?
30.
Jesus. Alright, I'll just stay up here then. And I will manifest my blade over Shaman B.
Mm-hmm.
For a nat 20.
Disgusting. Okay, let's have it. My friend the Shadows is coming to murder you.
That's 24.
That's 24 plus 24, right, for 48 damage.
It's 4, yeah.
No,
Yeah, I think so.
46, yeah, so, please describe his grisly demise.
Oh.
Yeah, so I get to the ledge and I gesture with my hand and my white blade hovers over his head and it just shoots all the way through him, leaving a hole all the way through, and blood splurts out and it just falls back.
Okay, nice. Any bonus action from you?
Yeah, I guess I'll just bonus action attack this
You'll be at
shaman as
disadvantage,
well.
yeah, he's prone.
Yeah, that's fine. That's a 16, then bless, which is a 20.
Nice. That hits.
Yep, that's 8 psychic damage.
Oh, okay, Vel'zekiss. Toothy, sorry.
Cool. I'm gonna come over and he's groveling. Did Boxxo have disadvantage because this guy's would I have advantage to hit him?
Yeah, you have advantage because he's prone.
That's cool. I'm gonna take out not my short sword, but the bloodshed scimitar.
Yeah.
Because I've got some spare hit die. And so I get advantage.
Yep.
Yeah, okay. Rolling a hit.
Mm-hmm.
That's a 25. And first attack, just normal damage. That's actually 11 because it's not accounting for... It should be...
But I fixed it to have a plus extra one.
Yeah, I know. It needs an extra 1 in there.
Again?
No, maybe not. I don't know. It's 4 from my strength and then plus 3 for my con.
That makes 7.
And it's only... Yeah, it should be 1d6 plus 7.
That's what it rolled.
I did it because...
I'm showing plus 6.
So for me it's showing plus 6.
Oh, has your con grown? Is that what's going on there?
Yeah, it's plus 3 now.
Okay. Well, when you refresh your card sheet, it will be correct, but I will do 11 now.
Cool.
Yeah.
And and then second attack. I'm going to... I'm going to attack. 21 to hit.
Oh, yeah.
I'm going to roll damage, and I'm going to invoke the rune for the first time.
Nice.
Nice.
That is 10, and then I'm just gonna do 2d10. I'm gonna invoke all of it. I'm fucking sick of these guys.
Need 7 more damage. That'll do it. Please describe his grisly demise.
My first attack is just like a slash across the body, and then my second attack is as I invoke the rune for the first time. My battle standard, instead of glowing the bright yellowy sort of warm light, it invokes a sort of red hue. And instead of the energy coming from the battle standard, it comes from the blade and it goes into the battle standard, and then I stab him through the chest, and his eyes and his mouth and the rest of his orifices sort of glow a bright red.
Love that.
He's destroyed from the inside out.
Ooh. You stand victorious. You may each take 440 experience points. I do realize I forgot to give you the champion's weapon. He had a sword which looked like this. It was sort of flat, almost like a cricket bat. And I think I might have to ask Jack exactly how this is said, or perhaps Joe. Macahuitl?
It's a macahuitl.
Macahuitl. Okay.
At least that's how it usually do.
It looks pretty cool. And it is the brutal Macahuitl. Which, yeah. I mean, it's probably not good enough to be used for anyone, but it's there. And I just forgot to give it out. There are
Yes.
also a couple of other pieces of loot. That angler had an anchor, which you will find on D&D Beyond, and anchor. It is basically a mole with a 10-foot reach that allows you to use the topple. So whenever you hit a creature, you can make them make a con save or be knocked prone.
It's Native American.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
thought it
it's
was- I thought
it's
it might-
Aztec basically.
okay.
Yeah, I thought it might have been
Down there.
Polynesian,
Yeah.
but yeah.
That's really cool. There's also a fishing rod, which definitely looks magical, but I can't quite work out what's magical about it. I do have a picture of it, though. Isn't that cute?
Ooh.
And of course, Josh is dying to know. Jack, roll me a d12.
Hey.
It's a 4.
Four.
Go ahead and deal me your treasure card. Let's find out what that is. In that corner. Is it a chest? It is a small spool of gold thread on a silver bobbin with gems. And that is worth 2 gold. And we'll just say 3 gold. So if there's 3 gold pieces. There you go, Boxxo. You need to risk your life for 3 gold pieces. I will also say that you guys have cleared the room. And there is one more chest left in the dungeon. If you go exploring and clear it all out, you've cleared the dungeon. Who hasn't rolled yet? Has anyone not rolled a d12 yet? Is that Rico, I think, right?
Yeah, I don't think
Okay,
I've rolled one.
Rico, you're the last piece of treasure. Roll me a d12 to add your card.
Alrighty. It's an 11.
An 11?
An 11. Boom.
4 potions of
Good.
healing.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, you put it in a room you can't see.
I see.
Mismatched glass flask sealed with wax containing deep crimson fluid smelling of honey. That could have been adamantine armor if you had have rolled a 12. Nice, wouldn't it? I love these cards because they're such a risk for me. Right? There is, I mean, they are balanced to your CR level, but they are also based on rolls. So if you guys, like, sometimes there's just items, it's just like, wow. Okay. Yeah. For clearing out this treasure cove, you may take 20 experience points. And I'm not going to make you guys run around, but if I know what Josh is like, you want to see the full map just so that it's all completed on your screen. Here it is. Should now have the whole area. Hey, look, I'm bringing the ladder with you. Have you noticed? That's silly.
Magic ladder.
Yeah, you can bring that along. It's a ladder. Cool. And as you return outside, a little wounded, it will, yeah, you're on the beach. Time for a celebratory cookout? Something?
Much needed rest. Yes.
Yeah.
A rest.
Cool. Yeah, I mean, it's about 6 o'clock in the evening. Hey, we now have this. Let's get rid of Pietro. Because we now have this.
What?
Look at that.
Oh.
I have a party token. I believe you can
a
move it.
party token.
I believe you can move it. Yeah, you can.
I can.
I can move it.
Cool. Fantastic. Yeah. As you guys make camp for the eve, we will go to the campsite scene. Let me just double check this. I don't need to make an edit to the campsite scene. Oh, I do. Just delete some old friends and summon some new ones. Yeah, it's looking a little foresty. Wait, do I have a cool? I might have a cool thing.
Like a beachside one.
Campsite. No, I've only got a desert. I've not got a beach one. Well, this is kind of beachy, but it's not quite beachy enough. So yeah. Did I put you guys on the camp? I did. Fantastic. Corey, you're more
Where's
than
Corey?
welcome to put yourself on the map somewhere. Anywhere's fine.
Yeah, I always struggle with getting myself onto the map and like the sequence of clicking.
Okay.
There, I think I got
Yeah.
myself. There we go.
There's also a cook pot which seems to have been taken off the fire. Let's put it back. There we go. Cool. As you guys make camp for the evening, I'll hand over to you.
Oh my god, I'm knackered.
You almost
Was
died in there.
quite a lot. I don't think I've ever fought that much in my life. Are all your adventures like this?
Yeah,
Sort of.
Mostly, yes, unfortunately.
I'm glad that my instinct of knowing that I needed to find a group if I wanted to travel west was correct, because I would not have been able to do anything like that on my own. You are all quite powerful and somewhat scary, as he looks over at Boxxo.
Well, I think I can say on behalf of all of us, we're glad we met you.
yeah.
No
Those
No
little
doubt
light
we'd be
things.
lying in the pools of our own blood if it weren't for Cory.
Exactly. Those little light things. They were like all around me, and then like all the guys around me were like looked like they were hurting, and then but I felt really good. I was like, that was amazing.
I'm glad that my magic was able to keep everyone alive through that. We made it out with minimal injuries. We survived.
Yeah, there was a moment there I was gonna run. I was like I was feeling it. Like I was about to be like Boxxo can get out, Vel'zekiss can teleport, Pietro I can't pick up. But you, Cory, I was prepared to like grab you by the neck and just leg it, man.
Yeah, every time that we finished, I thought maybe that was the end of the dungeon, but then there was more, and we kept hearing more voices. It seemed like it would never end.
Well, most importantly, we came out with something to show for it. I'll hold up the book. Gesture over to like everyone's new stuff.
It is good to see the light of day again. See is a strong word, I suppose, but
Yeah, I got a boat paddle. I don't understand. It's sharp.
I'll whisper to the book, what's he talking about?
I believe it said Machahuitl.
Goofy, it's called a Macahuitl.
Macawiddle.
So they say.
Yeah, Maca hit people with it, eh?
And Maca hit people with it all the time if you want to. Nobody else is going to swing it. Grab it for your collection your endless collection of odd objects that you hit people with.
Yeah, it feels a bit strange though. It's not like my waddy. There's something about it I don't like. I don't like the feeling of it. It gives me the creeps.
You do love your waddy.
Yeah, I do love my waddy. I haven't used it yet, but it's like I don't know. It's a good representation of me.
Well, I think it's important that we finish the job like that and do all of the different pieces, make it safe, because now all we have to do is figure out what sort of people to send here to see how amazing we are. Maybe some sort of history buff or something. That the statue seemed quite old.
What's the town that we're on the way to again?
By town, well, there's a town and a village.
I think.
So it's up to you whether you
Ellen?
mean Shamar or whether you mean Metella.
I think I mean Metella.
Yeah, Metella's where you're dropping Eileen, right?
Yeah.
Mhm.
But yes, Shumar is a Maztu-sized small town village that you'll pass through. Metella is a big town.
Perhaps when we get to a
Maybe
Metella, we can send a contingency of scholars or something. I don't know. What is our plan?
Have we ever had one?
We got to send Eileen off. to begin her new life.
Oh yeah.
But beyond that,
Iden is with you, and she'll sort of smile and say not much. You can see she seems to have made friends with the two horses, though, and is petting them.
oh,
There's the mine.
oh yes. And there's also
I'm thoroughly looking forward to a 300-mile western journey. This
We
sounds
did talk about we were
I love that. I love that. You know, like I really want you guys to, go exploring all in this western area. You've got a few quests related to the mines, right? Because you also got told about the Hellhound that disappeared.
Well, when we hit level 5, you were like, you're high enough level to go to the mine. And so I've been thinking about we should be going to the mine.
I think you'll probably be higher level than that by the time you get there, but yes.
yeah, truly.
Yeah, maybe.
Well, now that Rhea decided to not continue with us, there shouldn't be any worry about going to the west, because there was something scary that somebody told there's like a woman that I don't really know what she was on about, but she was she knew stuff about us, just I don't know, she just did, and it was sort of she told us what was going to happen, and she was to Rhea, if you go to the west, you gotta die. And I was they have yeah.
Specifically, if Toothy revisited Toothy's old tribe, Rheawynne would have been in mortal danger.
Just Rheawynne or all of us?
I'm more than happy to pass that mortal danger on to Corey. But it feels a bit harsh as Corey's not been warned. I will say that, Toothy, you would still believe that visiting your old tribe could encounter some danger, but you're not sure what.
Perhaps we too should take a precaution, though.
We have to go to my old tribe because I want to show Corey the corroboree.
I do want to see the corroboree. Sounded quite magnificent.
If we must.
As we are kind of hanging out here at camp, Corey would like to be attempting some alchemy with the things that he was given from the alchemist in Maz 2.
Okay. I've got a couple little meta questions before that, just before we move on to that.
Cool.
First of all, when you guys take a rest at the campsite, do you place the music box down, or is that just a as and when thing, when it's spoken about? Is that sort of a every time you rest, or is it a specific?
It, kind of as the mood strikes him, but especially if somebody new is around. So given that Eileen is here, I think I would be setting it out.
Okay. She doesn't make any comment at all, but you do see that she is sort of focused in on it. And when you let your mind drift to what she is thinking, she is remembering a small doll's house that her mother gave her. That her grandmother gave her. That she used to play with when she was a child. In what looks to be an attic. Do they have attics in Australia?
Yeah, but not really.
Well, just checking. Cool. And then my second meta question is... Remember, I had two things to ask, and that was one of them.
Another one for Corey?
No, for you. Are you going to attempt to understand that fishing rod?
Yeah, I was thinking about that, considering we're so close to the water, and it might be a nice time or opportunity to use it. But I was also thinking of sort of transcribing spells over from my old book to my new book.
Yeah, absolutely
with
fine.
the remaining ink I had, so I'm not sure. I guess
it's 10
maybe,
spells an ink at level 1.
I think I've used some ink already, though, so I think I could probably only bring... I'll have to see which...
At level 2, 3 at level 3, and then 1 for all the rest. Yeah, but you can give me an Arcana check on this.
Yeah. This thing's pretty.
As you cast it into the water, the line disappears. And
21.
magically reappears somewhere else in the material plane in a random body of water. Each time you use this rod, you may roll me a D100 should you be fishing. And I have a list of things you can catch.
Ooh. So
that
I've
group
used
or
this, or
something?
I've just sort of gleaned it from studying it a little bit.
You've gleaned it from studying, but you've also just thrown it in. You can have a look at it.
Yeah. As I cast it in and I see that it sort of, I assume, disappears into some sort of portal, I'll glance over to Vel'zekiss. Oh, Vel'zekiss. I think you might find this interesting. This a fishing rod.
I'm usually quite capable of catching things on my own. But what? What's it doing?
I'll cast it back in and I'll hand it to him. Have a cast.
So I shall.
Okay, roll me a D100.
Okay. $40.
Okay, bear with me a second. What are you? You find a Velen cobbler. The Velen cobbler is a white fish with firm flesh and a mild flavour. Excellent in stews. It is mildly translucent to look at, which is a little bit disturbing. You would know that. Would you know? Give me a survival check. Maybe I think you would know, but so I'll just give you a low DC. But maybe you don't.
Exactly 10.
Yes, this is common to islands not all that far away from you. In fact, it's usually found on the west coast of Gallania. So pretty much where you guys were born.
Yes, and I haven't caught a fish like this in many years.
Did you feel it? Surely you know no fish of this type occupies this water.
Yes, I certainly recognize when something I have wasn't nearby long ago, or recently.
Consider it a gift. On behalf of the group.
So you've given me a job for the group. That's your gift, is that?
You said yourself you're quite familiar with catching fish.
All right. And he eats this one.
Just raw, just straight up.
Yeah.
Pietro shudders a little bit and will.
In terms of your alchemy, are you trying to make something specific?
I'm just gonna do some healing potions, just because it seemed that we had.
We just got 4.
Oh, we did just
True,
get 4.
but I mean, he
You wanna
has
do
plenty
some
of
crazy fancy things. Yeah,
ingredients
Yeah.
and is practicing. Just remind me a couple of things in your notes. Either it should say your current alchemy skill.
Yep, I have an alchemy check for +6.
No, in notes
thing.
other on
notes.
your sheet, it will give you
Yep,
give you a number. out of 10.
level 2.
Fantastic.
level 2.
Okay. And for your recipe, you've got wild sage root and ephedra. Is that right?
Yep.
So for each wild sage root and ephedra that you use, I need an alchemy check. Please.
Okay. And I use them as like 0.1 per.
Yeah, so
Is that
0.1
what it
and
was?
0.1 exactly. Yeah.
Okay. So I use 1. How many do we have in the group right now?
We only have
Anyone
whatever you
carrying?
have. Or do you mean how many healing potions do you guys have?
Healing potions. Yeah.
Oh, so we've just picked up 4 from the treasure, and I'm not sure how many we had left. I don't have any on my character sheet, so I'm without a healing potion.
Correct. Me too. I don't have anything.
I don't have any.
Yeah, I don't have any either.
So
Okay.
4 altogether.
Okay, and I think
Okay,
you've got like
so-
up to 22 attempts, right?
Yep. Yeah. So I'll make like 6 of them.
Okay, that will take 3 hours. So it's half an hour per potion, which I think is plenty of time. You've got, you've arrived at like 6 o'clock in the evening. You might take a
Okay.
break to cook a meal, I'm sure. So I need 6 alchemy checks, please.
As we're setting up camp, I'm gonna start using my psionic abilities to quote cast alarm.
Okay. Okay, that is a hell of a roll. Is that 2 19s and a nat 20 in there? An 8 is the minimum DC for a potion of healing, so that's your regular potion of healing, no lesses. So your 8 and your 14 will grant you a potion each. Your 19 will, I'm going to write this down, your 19 will get you 2 commons. Your 2 25s will give you 2 greater, and your 26 will give you, your nat 20 will always give you double the amount of the best you can make right now, which means another 2 greater, which in total is 4 greater and 4 common.
Cool. So those are available to...
I would suggest, guys, that you just put these in the group loot tracker and then just extract them as you will and edit them whoever you are. With potions like, I don't know, a potion of speed or a potion of flying, something like that, I would want it in somebody's inventory. With regular potions, just leave them in the group loot and just pull at them whenever you guys want. It's just an easier resource to manage than I'll pass you my healing potion, I'll pass it back, etc. It's not game-breaking enough for me to care too much about you guys being able to reach into the same pocket to get them. So 4 common, 4 greater in the loot. And Eileen will offer to assist with the cooking. And she wants to make a fish stew. It's her favorite meal, and she's very good at it. So if Corey will join her in that. Yeah. It is a really warming meal. It restores 1d8 hit points, which is really not all that impressive, especially if you're going to take a long rest, so I wouldn't worry too much about it. But she will show you this, Corey, and if you ever wish to make a heart-warming stew of fish and potatoes, you can restore hit points with it at the time.
Okay.
Yeah. And as the sun sets on the day, I think the sun will set on the session. And we will resume the following morning. Let me just do a little note thing to remind myself of that. It will be Dreamrise the 16th at 7 a.m. You may all hit the long rest button. And we will come to the timeless tradition of MVPs. I have a few, but I will go with Joe's pie eating. And Rico's response to, are you talking that book? And he just went, it's a wizard thing. Which I really enjoyed. MVP will go to Rico.
So I thought it was really cool that it was a little bit of a trick that the book resembled so greatly something from the Genasi homeland, and it's just like, no, it just turns into whatever you want it to be.
But obviously when you went towards it, right, it resembled fish people gods, so...
Yes. But my real MVP has got to go to Jack's killing of the last shaman. That was just badass.
He said, I'm invoking the rune because I'm sick of these things. In fact, I believe he said, I'm invoking 2 of the runes because I'm sick of these things. And then described the kill really coolly. I agree. Mark?
I just love the Captain Flounder moment as the captain leaped through the thing. It was like, well, he's flat. He's like a flounder.
Joe?
First of all, this is just to me my own personal enjoyment. As I did enjoy being a lizard a few times today. I sometimes forget in these mornings to do that, and it's fun when I do. I like. I'll give the MVP, I think, to Toothy not wanting to be in charge. Like those weird moments of hesitation where, like, I think, but we're all, both as players and characters, the rest of us are probably kind of to some degree standing there going like, all right, Toothy, it's fighting time. Are you going to run out and do the thing? Like, we all kind of expect him to be in charge, but he doesn't want to be, and it's an interesting little play on.
Lovely little dichotomy going on there. Josh?
Mine goes to Vel using the ritual daggers for clouded daggers. That was really, really cool.
Yeah, I agree. And who got left out? Jack.
Shock.
It's gonna be like the way Joe always does the cool spell the study duck and all those things, but then at the magic missile being like, oh shit, I'm just gonna run around the corner. Like, you know what I mean? Like, oh, he's good, mate. I got my attention now. Like, he didn't say anything. And it's like,
Yeah.
we all expected him to, and it was like, I
That's
just
great.
found that very funny.
Yeah.
It was
it
a very,
great.
very comedic, like the comedic timing was very good.
There was one other comedic moment that I really liked where you said, I looked at Vel'zekiss for permission. Joe just did some weird tongue movement and gave you no response at all. which is brilliant.
Well, I was like, you're expecting it's like we're all in a kind of a tense mission moment, right? It's not like, okay, it's more like that sort of like head nod or a point. But he wouldn't do that. He's just going to go.
Cool, well, on that ridiculous note, that's where we're going to end. If you guys would like to say goodbye.
Goodbye.
We shall see you soon.